Capture. Looking for a game to capture. There we go. Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium. Cool. Nope. Okay, I actually don't even know what we should be doing. Yes, no truce with the Furies, exactly. I don't even know what we're like what our next steps are because I think I got. Why was the money moving around? That was weird. Okay, I didn't click that. Stop moving. All right. Ask about Ruby in the village. Okay, we could go to the village. Oh, we have all these checks that we can't do. So many checks we can't do. We can't do this check. We could drink alcohol, but I still don't think that's a great idea. We stopped playing because I was like, what else should I do today? I don't even know anymore. And this is where we are now. Lillian the Net Picker. Samaran butter isn't doable anymore. Interesting. The mural. And then all of these literally impossible checks. And I don't know who Lillian the Net Picker is. I just don't like. There's a sign in the middle of the river that cleared out. Ah, okay. So hold on, let me move chat so I can see chat better. 1 second, please. I have it on like another window, which is not helpful. Okay. There we go. All right. Now I can like see what I'm trying to do and see chat. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure quite what to do right now. This was definitely the problem we had the other day, and that's last week. I am gonna do something kind of weird. And so I want to go up to the I'm gonna go talk to Measurehead. Hey, Golden Lining. Hey, what's up, Ring Shifter? How's it going today? Y'all have to let me know how the audio is. Because yesterday I fucked around with audio a shit ton. No, actually it was... The games on Wednesday were like just absolutely out of control loud. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Oh no, I'm not doing this. Never mind. I forgot the check for him was to see whether or not to become racist or not. So we're not going to. Oh, let's show him the mug. Yeah, I forgot his check was be a racist. I'm very sorry. What does he know about this mug? Okay, he does not so much as glance at the object. Know anything about it? Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it. Does he strike you as the kind of man who puts mugs into the trash? Okay, why are you not with the Hardy Boys? I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. He looks toward the coast defiantly. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading, but you're all part of the union. The Hardy manlets... I hate the word manlet, by the way, are on the pay of the company. I answer to the union alone, and I do this out of race heroism. Finance is an alien concept to the Seminoles. Now leave me be. I must luxuriate in the company of my woman. Okay, definitely goodbye. Can I, like, talk to any of these other people? I sure can't, and there's nothing else up here. Okay, so now we at least remember that his check was being a racist. I feel like there's a check in here, too, though. Wasn't there something on the phone? Like calling a random number or something over here? Like on this? Oh yeah, let your muscle memory dial a random number. Okay, that's interfacing. We're gonna play the put on clothes game. Although my outfit right now is so amazing. I think my gloves are interfacing. Yeah, they are. Okay. So not gloves. I don't think I have anything else that's interfacing then. I think the gloves were really the big interfacing item I have, or aka the only one. And I don't think I own anything that's like negative. I guess we'll try it. No other gloves do. That's fair. All right. Of course not. All right. It's unclear whether you actually have muscle memory. Right now, your finger is just drawing vaguely occult patterns in the air. Useful patterns? Undoubtedly no. Okay, I might try this again later. Sure, why not? Muscle memory is a tricky thing. Nothing tricky about that. You just do, fail, repeat until it works. Wait, I can do it again? Oh, I could do it a second time. That's really interesting. It just re-unlocks itself. All right, your fingers run over the dial pad 005. That's the dialing code for Revachol 4952, and a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers 993. Calling, calling, still calling. Then a crackle. Someone picks up. They say Video Revachol 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10 millimeter film for home use. This is Lemmy. How may I help you? What is this place? Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10 millimeter film for home use. This is Lemmy. Yeah, I know you get to re-roll if your stats change, but this one just like literally let me re-roll like immediately, which is interesting. All right. I meant, what is this place to me? No, do you know me? No. Okay, what is this place to me? Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here? Okay, why did I call you? Maybe you called to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period? Oh, my name is Harry. I'm not going to, like, I have never used this Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau name. I'm going to go to my name as, you got that from Physical Endurance or whatever it said to try again? You mean like, oh, you're saying like this bad boy, Physical Instrument gave me another option? That's interesting. Okay. Herrera Dubois, do you have anything on my name? It's Physical Instrument just being like, please go again. Yeah. Let me fire up that machine. Keys are pressed in the background. Dubois, Dubois. Here we are. You haven't rented anything in 5 years, but you still have a copy of Blue Ocean Hell from November 46. Woo, not a fun film, that one. Okay, what kind of film is that? It's not an easy watch, he reads. After the death of his daughter and subsequent divorce, Ziemsk immigrant Igdis tries to come to terms with the onset of dementia. He concludes, no wonder no one's been missing it. Still, it would be great if you could return it to us. We're on the corner of Voyager and Maine. On the corner of Voyager and Maine, a large neon sign hangs on the side of a building. Video Revachol 24 hours. It's raining and there's almost no traffic on the street. A woman's footprints in the mud lead away from the front door. Tiny heels tiptoeing down the road, beautiful steps, light-footed, with a lifetime ahead of them. You look up and the air seems to grow darker. Suddenly you feel like you don't want to hear about video rentals anymore. You don't want to hear about any of it. It was all shit. It's over. What was all shit? I'm going to talk to Kim because I really like Kim. Kim, I feel sad about Video Revachol 24 hours. That's enough for you today, Lieutenant says quietly. Kim, I love you so much, Kim. All right, we're done. Hang up the phone. Well, I don't know what that did. Can I roll again? Oh, there's nothing else to do here. Okay. 57 out of 100. We need to get this point, because if we get this point, we can go do that check again for Gary. So that was good. We did get a little bit of experience here. I haven't explored this room since the beginning of the game, so I'm just going to check a couple things again. I don't think anything different is going to be happening. I didn't mean to click that. Oh, my. Meant to click on this. There we go. All right. Anything interesting? You already went through everything. Okay. Is there anything back here? No, I don't think so. All right. Well, that's it for this. That's really funny. That ring shifter was like, or not a ring shifter, that Physical Endurance. I was reading ring shifter's comment again. That Physical Endurance was like, please just get this over with, sir. Can we talk to you again? You got anything interesting?
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
Do you know anything about the Hardy Boys? Los Ardis? He smiles. They're an independent militia group, or militant group. They're a bit too high-strung, but it comes with a responsibility. They're sort of like you, preserve the rule of law and all that, except it's Everart's law. He takes a swig from his flask, but really, they're just like you. I don't even know your name. Oh yeah, his name is just Mañana. He doesn't have anything to say. Call me Mañana. What kind of name is that? It means call me tomorrow, so not a given name, I take it. I'd say a real name is what most people call you. He realizes something. Now that we're getting so well acquainted. Oh, last time I said I think it might be Harry, but I didn't know my name was Harry Dubois. So I think I'm going to tell him my full name now. My name is Harry Dubois, I think. A strong, odd name of telling of dedication and honor. He gives a small salute. Well met, Harrier. Okay, well that didn't really add much. What's this? Gonna drink some tea. Oh, my new emote should be available tomorrow, so that'll be fun. All right. Odd that you didn't catch this graffito earlier. Van Eyck Overdrive. Oh, it's because I unlocked all of the, like, Van Eyck stuff. What's this? Did we do this before? Oh, we didn't do this before. Grad Factory of Magnets and Miracles U49. A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. Look in the window. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorry... Oh, there's somebody up here. Oh my god. You can see a lorry man's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia. What kind of stickers and insignia? The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels. Okay, what about the back seat? The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Fuck. He grits his teeth. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy. The lieutenant nods toward the racist lorry driver. Oh, the guy from over here? Yeah. You think this lorry belongs to our tough guy? Yeah, likely yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine. He was acting tough before. This definitely scared him a little, you being here. All right, so that was some more experience. That's good. Anything we can do to get more experience right now so we can reset this check, I'm, like, ready to do. All right. What did this king do? Oh, it's still really low. Okay, encyclopedia. I feel like I have a bunch of encyclopedia clothes. All right. Electrochemistry is not encyclopedia. They're very similar looking words. That's electrochemistry too. Maybe my encyclopedia was that hat that I gave away. Oh, that is the hat I gave away, was the Dick Mullen hat, right? But I have the prescription lenses, which are encyclopedia. Oh, it's this Dick Mullen hat too? Okay, great. I love that you're just like, oh my god, I'm so sick of you trying to look through everything. Please just hurry up. I gave away the Fane hat. Oh yeah, you're right. Oh man, I could have the coolest Fallon outfit ever if I had that hat still. Okay. Anything else? We already got glasses. That's like 3 more points though into encyclopedia, so it's really, hopefully that will be good enough to... Yeah, now we're 72. Okay, please. We just failed the 72 check, so let's hope we can make it. Okay, nice. Even by the standards of the Philippan kings, old sumptuous Felipe was known for his profligacy. That's a word I have literally never seen. In what way? Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anticentennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola. How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury? Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Aurum? I've never seen that word either. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers like some obese dragon instead of a bed like a normal person. The man certainly knew how to live. Oh, it's the necktie. I did put the necktie back on, by the way. I would like to sleep on gold, hustler style. But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction. The what now? You see, old Felipe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasure on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy. Not just any nose candy, though. We're talking Royal Philippan Blow, allegedly twice as potent as the stuff you find nowadays. And purple, Philippan cocaine was purple. So he was addicted to nose candy, a bloated druggie. That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later, right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay. They were like, nah, fuck this boy. All right, so where's he buried now? Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum. A group of marble plurants still surround the king's vandalized tomb. A deathly cold wind sweeps up candy wrappers and old newspapers. What happened to the statue? This statue. Oh, yeah. So, like, I've never really taken a good look at this statue. It's, like, pieced together. The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn of the century revolution when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had even more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces. Okay, who restored the monument? Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart. Oh, that's so cool. Like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit. Okay, so I've mentioned this a million times. I'm totally a nihilist, and I think this is great. That's brilliant, so funny and nihilistic. People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. I need to move my microphone. There we go. All right, cool. All right, so that was some more experience. How's it going? Okay, we're up to 72. We're making progress here. I think we've already done this, because this is the one lady's thing, right? Oh, no, maybe not. This fallen A to Z, abandoned by its owner, still stands in the shadow of the ruins above it. Open the door. Oh, yeah, we have done this one. Okay. This is the ladies thing. We've already done all this. Wait, does it say unfold the newspaper? Oh, pick up the note. It looks like an article from a radio enthusiast magazine. Didn't we already do all this? These formulas look oddly painful. Maybe it's the hangover, but they give you a headache. Yeah, we've already done all this. Okay. I think we've done all this. I'm just clicking through to just see if I can get some experience somehow. Because it doesn't really, I don't really care what I say here. Nah, okay. And the posters or whatever. Okay, that's fine. Again, just looking for experience, kind of. We need to redo that check. I also don't, I know that when you go to talk to, or like look at the stuff again for the oh my god, when you go over to where the church is, when you go do that, you also there's stuff over there that talks about the void or something like that. And I don't know how to, like, because we need to do that stuff. We need to really figure out what that means, but we don't have that information at this point. I'm gonna go back here and wonder if maybe it's back here to get this information. Because I know that's going to be, we're never going to be able to, oh, we did this now. We're never going to be able to, I need to get my flashlight out, go through and do like multi-tool. Oh, I was like, where's my flashlight? Okay, there we go. So we're never going to be able to do the check that's back there because it's like -10, and I don't know how we're going to do that without actually like getting whatever that is. Oh, yeah, we've done all of this and we looked at all of this. I don't think that's going to be helpful. Maybe this will be more helpful now. Yeah, we've done all of this before. There is stuff back in the, like, this area back here. If you believe in yourself, you can make any check. Thank you. I agree, bear psychologist, but you've missed me. I missed a 97% chance check. It was either last stream or the stream before of this game. And since then, I've been very, very, I'm not kicking this with my foot, by the way, because I feel like that's going to just hurt my foot. But I missed a 97% chance. Maybe I didn't believe in myself, though, at the time. So I feel like that would probably be part of the problem. If you abuse save states, you can make any check. Now that one I do agree with. I've tried not to do that. I think I have save loaded once, maybe. Okay, as she makes her way to the market stall, the girl starts crying. A ferocious ice bear is guarding the fridge, its paws raised to ward off any potential customers. Her mother rushes to soothe her, but Fifette doesn't want ice cream anymore. She just wants to go home. The ice bear stares at them as they leave the plaza. A gust of wind flies one of the wrappers right past the sobbing girl. Okay, so we've already looked at all of this. We've done this all. Nothing in here. There's still a thing back here. Is this like the guns from before? This is, right? Yeah, this is the guns from before. I don't want to abuse save loading stuff. Like, I think that we've done a good job of not having to do that in this game, so I don't want to start now, like 25 hours in. Like I said, I think we've done it once, and we definitely did something when we, to do the karaoke, we did that, but we just saw both sides of the karaoke. Yeah, like the reason I came back here specifically compared to like anywhere else, oh, is there nothing back here at all? Is because I was wondering if I could get information on maybe the void or whatever it was that one check was supposed to be. And I'd like to actually go talk to the lady who, I guess I gotta go here to do this. The lady who makes the die. I'd like to go back and talk to the dice creator, because I think maybe I feel like I didn't explore the conversation with her enough. And actually, I can't do anything else here because I still don't know her password, do I? Okay. Let's try the password again. It's my birthday. Okay, this is the police. Yeah, she won't do that. Okay. I was just wondering if maybe I found out the information for the password and I have not yet. Okay. I'm going to take this back out and take it with me. Okay. Let's go through here. It's this way, right? Yeah, okay. Because maybe she has something more to say now that I've done some more stuff and I've talked to the lady on the other side. Like, maybe she'll, like... Oh, I never ordered a die from her. I'd like to order a die from you. Of course, she nods. This is what she's here for. Tell me, what did you have in mind? What kind of die do you think fits my personality? I think I have just the right one for you. She opens the top drawer of her work desk and takes something out. 2 polyhedrons, red and blue, are cradled in her palm. Police colors. Because I'm a police officer, right? Not the most original, I know, she smiles, almost apologizing, but sometimes the obvious choice is obvious because it's best. Here, catch. She tosses you the dice. They're a gift from me. A beautiful woman tossing you a gift? Whatever you do, don't overthink it. Oh, man. Don't overthink it. Low, -1, totally overthinking it. Oh, it's so funny. Nope, I failed it. You overthink it, your hands can't agree what to do, and the 2 dice drop to the floor and scatter in opposite directions like pearls from a broken string. The blue one disappears down the pit of the center of the room. Down the drain like your career, jokes the dice maker, her eyes tracking the remaining polyhedron. Then she catches your eye. I apologize, officer, that comment was unnecessary. I'm going to pick up this die, because why not? That one is made of bloodstone with a lapis lazuli inlay. The other one was the inverse. They were a set, you see, but now the set is broken. It's a shame. They might have brought you luck, and you'll definitely need luck in Martinez. Well, that's not great. Is she pitying you? Good God, she's pitying you. Now, is there anything else? I have more questions about this building. There used to be a hair salon here, right? Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word. Of haircuts? Alright, you wouldn't like it either. The others would laugh at you. It's not about the haircut, it's about the competence. Fuck this sentence. What's wrong with a bit of experimenting? The customers should have been more open-minded. I guess it just wasn't the time yet. Okay. What's up with the broken windows? Oh, this one's a mess, she sighs. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milieus. Who would have guessed? What's a snuff milieu? I'm assuming that this is a murder video. Trust me, you don't want to know. All right, and they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway, and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own. It's a shame about those windows. I'm not even going to ask about that milieu. Yeah, don't. She looks down then up again. All right, Like, I found the building's intercom, but it's not working. Oh, right. She rubs her forehead. Her scarf has left a faint line on her dusty skin. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion. So you're telling me you have a doorbell there. Which one? The one with an empty name card, the last one in the list. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet. I was wondering about the Whirling in Rags. Is it part of the same building complex? You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you can call the Whirling from the intercom, albeit I doubt anyone responds. If the Whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the doomed commercial area. Yeah, I know. Like, I think we've already established this too. Okay, well, not as helpful as I thought. Now I have a die. I guess by itself, it's worthless. Okay, wait. Look at the map tab in journal to see which white checks have opened. Oh, this opened up some checks? Did it? It didn't open any of these mirror checks, and that's really all I care about. Oh, bar door. I don't even know if I need to do that. I don't think that opened anything up, but whatever. Thanks, dice. Okay, we're leaving. Kind of a pointless situation, but... Oh, and I have to go through and go around to leave. Right, well, I thought there might be some more, like, experience or items or something back there that I missed. I guess not. Getting a die reopens all white checks. Wish I had known that. I could have gone to do all those shit checks and then come back and then redone them all. Wait, did that reopen what's his face? That reopened the Gary one? Yo, did it reopen the Gary one? No, of course it didn't reopen the Gary one. It reopened like literally every other one except for that one. And it didn't reopen Smoker on the Balcony either. Christ. Okay. Smoker on the Balcony is impossible. Oh, will that one just not reopen, period? We could go talk to what's-her-face that was up here, because we talked to those two dumb shits that gave me that jacket. Her. Oh. Yeah, see, here they are. I'm not going to say this dude's name. Piss F and fuck the world, send their best. I don't believe it. I've never known those boys to have manners. The bemusement in her voice doesn't fully mask genuine tenderness. They seem to hold you in high esteem. They'll never be skulls, but, she softens, but their hearts are in the right place. Skulls are cool. Can I be a skull? Fat chance, but you can still do your part to revitalize the neighborhood. But I really want to be a skull. She throws you a conspiratorial glance, then presses her finger to her lips and squints up at the sky as though straining to hear something in the distance. Have you noticed the quiet? Every so often you might hear a gunshot pierce the air somewhere in Jamrock. But in Martinez, no gunshots, no sirens. The people are languishing in boredom and complacency. This place is a sepulcher. We'll paint it red. We'll bring the raucous. You bring the sirens. All right. Is that bed in the coal room yours? Ooh, not only have you found my address, you found my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner. Don't you have a real home? Does anyone in a city like this? She replies wistfully, looking around. If there's pain about any particular home she's lost, she's buried it deep, fortified herself against it. All right. It's not the nicest place, but I guess it'll have to do. It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. She looks at the paint dripping down the wall. Like me, right now, I'm doing nothing at all. Cool. I have other questions. All right. I guess there's nothing else really for her. I said I love public art last time. Okay, well, I thought Cindy might have something more interesting. She doesn't. Do you have something more interesting here? I'm just looking for experience, really. Oh. Why am I looking at this wall? Conceptualization. Conceptualization. Okay, here's a jacket. Here's a shirt. This is a very, very difficult check. I mean, it looks very difficult to me. I mean, I'm just gonna try it, because why not? If you never try a check, then it can never be blocked out and then reopened again to try again, right? Okay, I think that's all we got going on here. Wow, that didn't even change anything. Yep, you have no clue, it's just a wall. Okay, well, that's fair. Anything else back here? Yeah, this is the apartment building. This is like the place. This is the place I unlocked but never went in, right? I think. Now I'm going in? Oh. Well, I can just go in now, I guess. A small suitcase full of clothes. Guests are staying over. Okay. I mean, I'm going in with no punishment, it seems like. A shirt with logic. You can almost feel the warmth of the red sun on the flag. The flag of Revachol de Suzerainty. What's with the sun? This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle. Okay, what's the sevenfold sun miracle? It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag. It's but one of the many strange optic atmospheric phenomenon on this wonderless I'm gonna do it again. Archipelago? That's wrong again. You're sure you once saw sundogs in your youth and blue flares. Lieutenant, the old flag of the suzerain. Archipelago, thank you. Dude, I'm never gonna remember that. I should like write it down because I fuck it up every week. He looks around in the apartment. The tenant is an old-fashioned guy. Should we bow to the flag or not? Anyone have an opinion on bowing to the flag? Should I make a poll? Oh man, I have blackcurrant black tea. Oh, it's so good today. Hey, green beans. How's it going? Don't is your take? I feel like my character wouldn't. Right? Like, I feel like the way I'm playing him, he doesn't give a shit. So I feel like we're gonna not. Depends on if you sport the whole king and his regime. I don't think I do. The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colorful fabric with the sun sewn into it. Like all feudal flags, it looks like a children's drawing. Okay. Not much in this room, to be fair. All right. Mugs. A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure, dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols, a broad-shouldered man shelling potatoes, and others. Tap on the mugs. A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. The images betray a lack of interest in human beings. They are merely unflattering caricatures. Okay, what do I mean uncomfortable? The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much. Oh, is this Gary's house? Are we in Gary's house? Yup. Okay, typical asshole. That should give me some experience. This person is unhappy. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs and puts it back down with a look of disdain. I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment. Whip out your yellow man mug and compare. Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines. There's the missing tin soldier. Lieutenant looks at the mug next to each other. Whoever lives here might have used the whirling container to dump his trash. And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say. An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically connecting to other clues down the road. Perhaps you should break into apartments more often. All right, do you think it's the same person who put the dead man's clothes in the trash? Who knows? The lieutenant opens his notebook. I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way. It may turn out to be some random local matter, but still a nice coincidence. You could ask Everard who this person is once you're done here. All right, move on from the mugs. We'll click on these. Not really important, but we will. All right. Oh, maybe it's more important. A book titled The Hidden World of Walking Sticks. This must be Gary's apartment. You should ask Lena about it. Nice. Okay. Whoever lives here admires fair-haired fantasy heroes. Hey, Sloops. Thanks for the host. Really appreciate it. Whoever lives here. Oh, I missed what it said. That's okay. It doesn't matter. Wait. Oh, no, wait. Okay, we did the mugs. Let's go talk to Lena. Lena's the cryptozoologist's wife, right? So we should go back to the whirling. This is good. This was actually like a really good idea to go back over here. Fantasy heroes with big mustaches. Thanks. Your graphic novel book club is canceled, so you're here. Well, I'm sorry that your book club was canceled, but I'm glad you are here. All right, we are going to go talk to Lena. What's that noise? Is there something out here? Not really. There's something right here, though. I don't want to go to it. I feel like I never zoom out enough in this game, but you know how it goes. Okay, we're gonna go talk to Lena, who's the cryptozoologist's wife. Maybe she'll be able to talk to me about how racist Gary is. Have I ever read Saga? Okay, so I'll talk about Saga for just a second. Try not to spoil anything. I have a really hard time reading graphic novels. My eyes don't read them the way they should be because there's words and text, so I tend to miss the text quite frequently. And I read the first maybe like 3 or 4 books of Saga, but then kind of gave up on it. My husband is obsessed with Saga. Like, it is truly his favorite. Like, if you go back and look at my streams from 2017, when I was back streaming again, there are my background was a Lion Cat. I think Lion Cat's a great character. And I know, wait, how am I gonna talk to her about Gary? Oh, maybe this? Okay, we already did this. No, but nothing more about... Okay. Anyway, but yes, I read some of Saga and I did like what I read, but it's hard for me to read graphic novels. Okay. I not noticed this about me, but actually I have lost all memory of the world and myself and I have no idea what I'm doing. She frowns, looking you over. Surely things can't be that bad. You sense she won't judge you no matter what you say. I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad. You know where we are, right? We're in the Whirling in Rags cafeteria. That's right. And where's the Whirling itself located? In Revachol? Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol. Honestly, I don't really know anything about Revachol. Her gray eyes widen. Oh my, how would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I didn't realize she was an exposition machine, but okay. I haven't seen many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. The city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, right? I think it's the spring of 51. Oh, that's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded. Wait, what's happening? Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders. Outside, spring rain seeps into the cracks in the walls and the cobblestone streets and into grated storm drains, all the way down into the sewers. Above ground, the first May bells blossom. Whoa, uh-oh. I can tell this is taxing for you, so I'll ask just one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Oh no. I'd like to think it's the dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. Oh, sweetie. She smiles a sad smile. It's really not. There used to be other people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but then they all went extinct. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. This is like definitely exposition that I probably should have seen at the beginning of the game, but that's fine. We have almost no government of our own and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat, but they still have cops. If there's no government, how come there are cops? Oh dear, she shakes her head, suddenly very worried. And you were doing so well. There aren't really any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone. She's scared now. She realizes you really are brain damaged. Okay, who could tell me more? Someone more educated in sweeping matters? Maybe you should ask. She turns to Lieutenant. No. He looks away. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a police officer. Okay. Oh, okay. This might give us some experience. Of course. She turns to you. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated, though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez. But thank you, sweetie. You did make me forget about my worries for a while. She smiles at you, but concern is creeping back into her expression. Okay, so I just need to figure out who Gary is. Or, like, we need to find a way to talk to her about Gary. We've already read all this, that's why I'm skipping through it. All right, I guess we need to talk about cryptids then? I'd really like to hear more about cryptids. You know, to hell with it. Let's have more cryptids. Is that a cryptid on this pen you gave me? The lieutenant leans in. Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid. Oh, but don't you want to hear about another cryptid too? The lieutenant pauses thoughtfully. Something in him breaks. Oh my god, this game. Fuck it. Let's have more cryptids. She smiles. Well, the cryptid on your pen is a kind green ape. Half war story, half undiscovered species in the genus Homo. War story? Yes, it was reported by soldiers in the South Safra during the war. The kind green ape would visit bunkers during the night, healing wounded soldiers with saliva. Wow, with its saliva? Yes, it has amazing healing qualities. Some soldiers reported growing back limbs, regaining their sight, and there was something about an undiscovered subspecies of man. Indeed, there is. It's our closest relative among the cryptids. Same taxonomic family, different genus. Which is to say, the kind green ape is a species with which we share a common ancestor, and that evolved parallel to our own, just like your partners. I'm pretty sure Kim is the same species as us. To suggest otherwise is stupid. The lieutenant looks at you, pleasantly surprised. Oh no, I didn't mean to imply that zeolites are inferior to us. In many ways, she turns to Kim, you are superior. For example, your earwax doesn't have a foul odor like ours does. It's still racism to say that different races are superior to other races, even if it's a race that's different from yours. Even if you're saying another race... Oh my god. Okay, sorry. The stuff in this game sometimes irritates the shit out of me. A tremendous evolutionary advantage, I'm sure, but perhaps we've had enough speculative biology for today. I think so. So how do I talk to her about Gary then? Like... Okay, get a reality lowdown. You have no idea where you are. Lena encouraged you to ask other people to explain the world to you in greater detail. Perhaps try to find a rich person. Okay. You'd have to get Gary back. Oh, like back here, right? Okay. We gotta re-roll this. How much experience do we have now? 81. We're making progress. Okay. Get a reality lowdown. Who's a rich person? So we can go back and talk to, I think we're going to go back and talk to what's-his-face right now, Everart. Because when we go back over there, we can redo some of those doors that were locked before. And then once we do that, maybe he'll tell us more about Gary or something. Maybe we'll get more information about the doors. I don't know, from the doors or whatever. I don't know a better way to get back here. I truly think this is the only way to get back here. My tea is so good today, everybody. It's like the best tea I feel like I've made in a long time. It is the only way to get back there? Okay, cool. That's good to know. Okay. I'm just making sure there's nothing down here. Oh, wait. We've been in here before, right? Yeah, okay. And then we can't go this way, right? Oh, wait. Can we go down the stairs here? No. Okay. Those look like stairs, but I guess they're not. Okay. I'm just going to click on this in case it opens up a thought. White pine trees are printed on the screen covering. Looks like a forest under snow. Makes me think of Alan Wake in a weird way. Okay. We already did this stuff. Okay, let's try these doors again. Alright, door. Been in the world for 2 days. Been in the world for many days. Precarious world. Rhetoric. I don't think putting on rhetoric clothes is going to help because this seems like one of those checks that's just always going to be really impossible. But I'm just going to look because this is how I play this game. I'm going to look for one item. Wow, this is like a really good jacket. I got a new shirt. Where is it to? This one. Logic. Okay. This is -1 rhetoric. I have both of these jackets, don't I? Okay. Is it rhetoric? I've already forgotten what I'm looking for. There's one piece of rhetoric clothing, white polo shirt. Thank you. Okay. Also, I have no idea how you remember or know that. You wish you had a shirt that made you more logical? Oh god, me too. Instead, I'm just really stupid all the time. Of course. Okay, well, we tried that one again. There's another check over here, though, isn't there? Like, not the trash container, because that one we can't do anymore. This barred door. Isn't that over here somewhere? Oh, no, it's not. It's back there. Okay, never mind. For some reason, I thought these two were both over here. Okay, let's go talk to Everett. Whoa, what's this? Just money randomly? Oh, nice. Okay. Is there more just random money? Wait, what's this? The speaker tower is silent. There's no work to organize. I wish that I had that one thought that lets you get experience for every bubble that you have. Now that somebody told me that exists, I'm sad I don't have it. All right, sir. Can you tell me more about Gary and why we went to Gary's house? This is not a fishing rod, is it? It's... I don't understand what that context is for that, but okay.
Mr. Dubois, the word in Martinez is, a certain police officer is once again happily reunited with his service weapon. Congratulations, my friend. I prefer my police officers old-fashioned like that, with a gun. You can do so many things with a gun that you can't do without one. Now, what can I help you with?
Okay, I got a bunch of stuff to talk about him here. I've just finished investigating the local drug trade. You got a lot of spirit clearing up the drug problem alongside this murder. I'll talk to the mayor and see if I can get you a key to the city, Harry. Now let's talk real business. Actually, Revachol doesn't have a mayor. Not even a speck of anger in his voice. That's that then. Alright, cool. Look, my gun. My, he lets out an appreciative whistle. She's quite the looker, Harry. You can't imagine how pleased I am the two of you are reunited. Tell me, was it difficult to convince, the big man pauses to tap on his chin, the pigs to give it up? You could say that. She tried to kill me. He nods gravely. I told you she was a piece of work, Harry, but I knew you could handle it. I know my special policeman. Anyway, I'm glad you're all right and armed again. It turns out the strikers are being served an alcoholic brew. I made it even stronger. I don't know what that means, Harry, but I love it. He chuckles. I love your initiative. Knowing you're out there keeping things running lets me focus on the big picture stuff. Yes, nice. Okay, don't even tell me what was going on. Alcoholic brew, stronger, stopped its strike. I'm just going to let you surprise me, Harry. All right. I don't know how to get him to talk to me about this the same way that I don't know how Lena... So if Gary needs to be back to talk to Lena, that makes sense. But I don't know why I can't talk to Everard about this. So let's try some of these other ones. All right. Oh, here we go. Okay. Because we did actually go down there. He does, but he cares enough about Gary that he will talk to me about him here. All right. Most certainly, Harry. The big man nods merrily. Nothing brightens my day with brainstorming these things with you. There was a collection of colonial mugs there, and I found a similar mug in the trash with a hanged man's clothes. Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? He grabs his head with both hands. You guys are just light years ahead of me. Why do I feel like he's being sarcastic? Whatever. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best, helping people with the power of politics. Yes, yes. Do you think this weasel is somehow connected to the murder? Because he's a piece of shit? I mean, of course he's a piece of shit. Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that. He shakes his head. laughing. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you. But this weasel might have cleaned up after the killers. Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this. But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right? He imitates smashing something with an imaginary baton. That's not how you baton someone. The technique is way off. You strike with your whole body, not just the baton. No, you have to put your weight behind it. No, let's say nothing. Of course, Harry. Stoic silence. I like that. Very befitting a police officer. He bows tightly in his chair. I'm not a real detective. You are. Yeah, his portrait is really creepy. He looks like somebody. Have you guys ever heard of this movie called The Tune? Hold on. This is kind of a really weird reference I'm about to make. The Tune movie. Who is it? It's an artistic movie by, what is his name? Bill Plimpton. I don't know if anyone is old enough to have seen The Tune. It was like one of my favorite movies when I was younger. Oh, the whole thing's on YouTube. Is it free to watch? Oh shit, it totally is. Wow. Okay, so anyway, this dude's art looks so much like the boss, I believe, in this. I don't know if I can like find where, because maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm misremembering what the characters in this game look like. Oh my god, just I'm scrolling through this and it's blowing my mind. It's been so long since I've seen this. Okay, yes, no, it totally is the boss. Although the boss in the movie doesn't have hold on, I'm going to mute it and play it for a second on my end. Okay, so the boss in the movie does not have glasses, but it reminds me of, let me see if this is a good photo. Yeah, it reminds me of, RBW linked a picture of what he looks like, but it reminds me of this dude. I don't know why. If you've never seen The Tune, though, it seems to be on YouTube, and I would highly suggest it. It is one of the weirdest fucking movies I've ever seen. I watched it a lot of times as a kid, which is probably not okay. The one thing I will say is I just went to the Wikipedia real quick, and the length of the movie, it's 69 minutes long. Nice, real good. Yeah, it's a really weird, like, it's good. The songs are really good. They're kind of like, I don't know, Bill Plimpton. I don't know whatever happened to him. Oh, he's like a normal human being and he's still alive. And I don't know where else you might know him from. Nice. Oh, thank you for redeeming Nice. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so it looks like he's still made more animated movies. Whoa, he made one in like 2016. It's a black comedy, animated black comedy called Revengeance. He single-handedly animated the entire film by pencil on paper, which is how The Tune is drawn too. Wow, I'm gonna have to see if I can watch that too. I really love The Tune. Like, it's a movie probably nobody in this chat has heard of except for me. But it is, I don't know, it's really hard to elaborate. It's just really good. Okay. But that's what this dude reminds me of. All right, so he didn't really care too much, but I did get some experience. All right, so we're getting some, we're doing okay here. We got 9 more experience we need. He kickstarted a movie in 2014 called Cheatin'. That's cool. Like I said, his art is like all him. Like it's a very like interesting, unique style. It's more of like art than entertainment, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't. I need help. Can someone tell me what type of food to order? Okay, let's see. What kind of mood are you feeling? Are you feeling like summer food? Are you feeling winter food? I know it's like summer literally right now. But are you in the mood for the summer kind of feel of food? I'm way too zoomed in. Wait, did I go down here before? Can I go down here? Oh, what's down here? Oh, this is the right way to go. So of course I went down here before. Because the other way is to the box. I would... So... Sushi? Oh yeah, you could do sushi. Not winter food. Okay. I would get like a big summer salad with like a bunch of fresh roasted vegetables in it. Does that exist? Can you do that? And like a smoothie. You know what sounds really good? Not boba, but like an actual smoothie. With like... There's a place by my house that has these smoothies that I've gone there and watched them make, where they just take... They have like a big vat of like sugar water essentially. And they use the sugar water plus the smoothie, like actual fruits, and then ice. And they're so good. Like that's the kind of smoothie I'm thinking. Sounds so good right now. All right. We've looked around over here. Maybe we go to the other side. We're just looking like real for like 9 more experience at this point. And like I might truly, if we somehow miss this check with Gary, I might truly save scum. I haven't really, and I don't want to start, but it might be the time we really need to save scum, because I do not want to... I won't be able to unlock it again. Maybe these dudes have more to say?
Oh, I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat ass of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
These two are obviously best friends.
Renee, it's the little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Oh, hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
I can just take a bite out of his sandwich. Okay, what are the rules of this game? Oh, the goal is to throw your bowl. He holds out the orb as close to the shoshonette as you can. That's the shoshonette. He points to the small wooden ball in the middle of the crater. Interesting. Tell me more about it. Well, first you draw a circle around a ½ meter in diameter. We made ours out of rope, he explains. Then the order of play is determined by a coin toss. You win it, you get to throw the shoshonette. Then the players aim to throw their bowls as close to the shoshonette as possible. They must stay in the circle and keep both feet planted. All right, is there anything else you can tell me about petanque? Petanque? Pentaque? I'm so sorry. I could, but I'd rather not. He smiles. I don't want to take up your time with trivial details, officer. Is he denying you information when you clearly requested it? I was right the first time? Petanque? Oh, that's ridiculous that I was right the first time. That's it. We're blowing the lid off this man jar. When you need to know things. I think I get it fine. Petanque? Oh, petanque. Yes, yes. I'm sorry, officer. The senior is visibly shaking before you. Why is he shaking? All right, good. Gaston finally understands the rules now. An evil smile runs across his lips. Let's see if it makes him into a better petanquista. I don't like where this is going, officer. Do you think we should do something else now? Sure, let's go away. Kim doesn't like what's happening, so I'm gonna leave. It's already 3:30. I mean, in the game, it's like not 3:30 here. Can I do anything more with this tree? The fact that it's still lighting up leads me to believe I can. Oh, I could punch the tree. No, thank you. I'm not into that at all. Man, we gotta find this, like, eensy-weensy bit more experience somehow. I'm gonna go back over here, because once we do it, we'll be talking to Gary, who's over here anyway. So I might as well just head this way in order to see if anything over here has more experience. Here's my freaking car. Do I want advice? Always. Yes, please. Is the advice stop focusing on Gary? Oh, talk to Joyce. Okay. She's up here, right? Is Joyce the lady that's over here? Or is that the lady back at the Whirling in Rags? I feel like Joyce is the woman that's up here, right? This one? Oh, this is Lillian. Oh, no, that's what that quest is. She's the lady that's over here. Okay, this lady. Oh no.
The policeman. I hope the
This is not
waves
Joyce
don't keep
either.
you up at night. What can I help you with?
Okay, what's the song you're humming? A lullaby my mother used to sing. I sang it to my kids too. It's an old Sumerian children's song. What's it called? Surrender to the night, she replies, slowly rocking back and forth. It sounds nice. Yes, she nods, it does. Can I also say like, oh, no, I don't want to say it's weird. All right. What's further down the coast? Not much, she replies and wipes her forehead. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there ever since before my time even. Why is it abandoned? Some things just don't fly, officer. She smiles a gap-toothed smile and smells the air. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. It must have been nicer then. So they don't hold services anymore? The Ecclesiastes? Oh, fucking sorry. No, they've tried, but other things keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. She frowns. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church. She's not telling you all she knows. Keep her talking. What else is on Down Coast? Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run down bunch of houses, empty. Which is it then? Apartments or electrical plant? I don't know exactly. It used to be... Oh, a pre-war place. It used to be something. She shrugs. Before the war. I wasn't here then. You know, I was born in Samaro. Okay, anything else of note? Of note? The old fisher market up on the boardwalk, but it's closed. Who'd want to come to a fish market here? No one. That's why it's closed. After a long pause, she adds, it was once a bustling place back when I was young, and so was everyone else. Now, what we do bring in goes straight into a lorry for the Delta or somewhere else. Okay, that's it. There's got to be more along the coast. What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans? If you want a developmental opportunity, you can check out the abandoned building over at Land's End. Used to be a supply depot, we think, sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jammed shut, though. We tried to get in, see if there was anything to sell or scavenge, but it's impossible. I think I tried this already, or opening this one, right? She drops a bar of soap into the bucket with a splash, and now you know everything there is about the coast. Okay, what's in this fishing village? Just us. She sounds tired. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist. What do you mean? This is pretty much a non-place, she grins. A gap, a blank spot on the map, just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street. Is there a way to make a little money around here? For you? She lets out a dry chortle. No, officer. The only money we have here is some coins the drunks tried hiding from their women and then forgot about. Under carts, boats, in little boxes. It's not hard to find. Who else lives in this village? Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few folks live in the house to the east. She nods her head across the courtyard, but they're away right now. And then there's the drunks, she sighed. Not a pretty sight, but there is little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them. Okay, I met Lillian and her daughter already. Lillian is tough, she nods. Tougher than the men here, at least. If it wasn't for her and the kids, this place wouldn't have a spark of life left. I think I also met the drunks. I'm sure you did, she says with a peculiar smile and nods. Nature keeps them in rotation. A new face pops up every now and then, and an old one disappears and is forgotten. This is who we are. Relax. You're not a new face. She doesn't mean you. You're an outsider and a cop, remember. Okay, there's got to be something here. Tell me. She waves her hand southwest. Over there you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the Pox. Between here and Jamrock, a dusty sea of old trees, all covered in an industrial suit. Small houses underneath them. An overgrown park. The Pox? What's that? An old military hospital and its surroundings. She looks toward the buildings to the south, or it used to be during the time of the suzerain. After the war, it was turned into a Goodwill hospital for shell-shocked veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinder-block houses, shacks as far as the eye can see. What happened to the hospital? The Goodwill ran out. She tightens the scarf around her neck. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now. Okay, more questions about Ruby? Why do you think she left the bullet there? How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun. She looks back toward her shack, thinking. You could ask her about your hunch. See if it was that it was a desperate measure. See if she thinks Ruby fits the bill. Okay, I have a possible explanation in my mind. Do tell. It's an exit plan. Exit from what? Her life. The lieutenant stops writing for a moment. He looks at you, then at the old woman. She tilts her head to the side, looking up at you, deep in thought. Then she makes up her mind. No, she's a fighter. Not a quitter, like you sometimes get, son. That's fair. Okay. So who's Joyce? Where's Joyce? Because I don't think that's Joyce. Do I have any things with Joyce? No. She's on the dock? Isn't this the dock? Or is the dock... Like, this is the dock, right? Oh, is there somebody further out? Oh my god, Joyce. Oh my god, wait. Excuse me. Please let me stop for a second. This is Joyce, the woman that was on the other side of the thing. That was always Joyce. She's over here now.
I'll just keep the cordially in the channel if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier.
Okay. She winds the mooring line around a
Hi,
post.
ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way.
Why is she so much quieter?
Of course, jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, detectives.
She fastens the end of the line around the post and straightens her back.
It's good to see you here. I only just arrived myself.
Hardcore. Yes, we are hardcore.
Here, madame.
Nothing really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now. So I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
That, and she's also keeping an eye on you. Have you been spying on us?
Spying has such a negative connotation. I did track your progress along the coast, however, and decided I would be better able to assist you from here. Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the cordially red, like blood, you see. Well, I like it the way it is. Quite.
Is she talking about the skull girl? Yes, I do much like this game. Okay, who is this scamp? Want me to look into it?
No need. Lillian and I are getting on much better. For one, she appreciates the concept of rent.
Oh, this is the rich person that I needed to talk to, I bet. So how do you like it here?
How do I like it?
She casts her gaze toward the village, less melting on the cinder blocks. Construction work left half finished 10 years ago. You're at the end of the game? Cool. No spoils, please. Water drips down eaves of eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name. All the
Yes, it is definitely...
Is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there?
She squints her eyes. Yeah, this is definitely... Like, I think what I'm going to do is once we're done playing this game, which I don't think we're going to be done this week. We might have one more week. I'm going to play Planescape Torment. I've been thinking about it, like, all the time.
I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull gray metal rests in her scabbard, a sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
Real men, real politics, real thoughts in your head. Excuse me. Say nothing. Spoiler, there's still much to do in this game. Really? Like, it just feels like there's so much left. But I also feel like I'm at the end all the time. Because if the game ends with me if the game ends with me solving the mystery, you got a veggie wrap and a smoothie. Oh my God, that sounds so good. I'm so jealous. I'm drinking blackberry sparkling water. I had leftover mac and cheese, and I have my blackcurrant black tea, and I have water. So it's pretty good. Okay, she leans against the railing, looking up at the gray sky. You detect a note of longing in her voice. Above you, there forms a quilt of alto cumulus clouds twisting into each other. The wind tugs and stretches them over the bay. Their cloud shadows slide over the ruins of Revichal West. Wherever they pass, the temperature drops slightly but perceptibly. Does anyone know how long the speed run is of this game? Because that's my curiosity now. It's early spring and the rains are coming. An officer enters a low hut of stone and wood. Inside, weapons are piled against the walls, rifles with splintering stocks and swords, tens if not hundreds. They're antiques, says Lieutenant John the Archetype McCoy to his partner. They're digging them up from the catacombs now, fixing them. Old caches from the Revolution. Any percent's 40 minutes? Okay, got you. The children carry them up. Come May, the streets will be flooded. Outside, the wind rattles the loose hatches, flooded with cheap weapons in angry hands. Do you know how they discovered this place? The wind picks up, her raincoat flaps in the gust. All right, this fishing village? No, the Insulindian Isla. No, I don't know how they discovered it. Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty. Say nothing. It's a pity. Most of these people will never know what this place means, this island of matter, or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. She corrects the scarf around her neck. For now, how can I assist you in this new location? Tell me something else then. Of course, I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism. How can I help you at this juncture? Okay, here we go. This is the lady that I needed to talk to about being really dumb and out of touch with reality. All right, you seem smart. I need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality we're in. This reality? She pulls her hood closer around her neck. The aim is to get a deeper understanding. By learning about the world, I hope to learn more about myself. A sort of spiritual quest, something of ancient Ilmaran origin. There's more than a trace of irony in her voice. Yes, a spirit quest sounds like the thing I'm on. You will find him a big fan of the ancient ways. It's part of his condition. Oh, hey! Nothing wrong. Wait. Oh, fuck yes. Okay. Nothing wrong with ancient ways, she says. Our modern ones aren't necessarily better. Ask away, officer. I'll help however I can. Okay, before we go on, wait a second. Because this got updated. All right, Joyce is rich and willing to answer your questions. Okay, great. Oh, man. What is reach for something fundamental? Yeah, I mean, obviously you want to learn everything about the Great Communist Revolution. Yeah, I mean, there's like, I want to definitely like do a lot of stuff. Okay, where are we? We're in Martinez, baby. Baby? A casual term of endearment popular among the 50-plus crowd. It's a disco holdover. Pay it no heed. I'm a disco holdover myself. Ha! She smiles. Aren't we all? She refers to your corresponding ages. And what is Martinez? Martinez is a district of Revachol. She looks around, her green raincoat flapping in the wind. A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbor, north of the 881 and Jamrock. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the revolution. She shrugs. It has its charm, not this time of year. Okay, that's Martinez. What's Revachol? Revachol is what you call a city. Okay, what kind of city is Revachol? The great kind. As if it's self-explanatory beyond patriotism, a fact. What makes Revachol great? History, detective. They built this city to resolve history. It's our part, at least in centuries. Okay, and why will it resolve history? They say it sorry, this is problematic. They say it's see, sometimes when I can't read, it's because literally this sentence is not legible, or it's legible, it's just not readable because it's a grammar mistake. They say it's where the terrible questions of our time will be answered, the tensions are highest, the fault lines deepest. By that I mean conflicts, ideological conflicts, the stuff of men. Why here? We are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people in the middle of the Insulindic Ocean, the world's connective tissue. She smiles. It's where the money is. So we're pretty much at the center of the world. Oh, we're quite a way off, about, she points to the water where the skyscrapers rise, 22 kilometers from the center of the world. That soldering iron is the Bank of the World building. The bottom floors are Insurecom, Coalition Government, Insulindian Mission Command. Look to the sea. Silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light, it's as though you're seeing it for the first time. There is no recognition, only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it. All right. Say nothing. Observe the large body of water swelling. Cold. Ooh. Jamais vu. I was literally talking about deja vu before. She observes your eyes scanning the horizon, then breaks the silence slowly. This is one thought you need to complete. Where are you? Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown. This has been informative. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure my memory-impaired partner has many more questions to ask. He turns to you. About even more fundamental aspects of reality. Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Ma'am Messier will be here later too, and tomorrow. Isn't that true, ma'am? Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term. You're right, Lieutenant. I'll continue later. He nods. It's better not to eat all your candy at once. Indeed, I'm always at your service. All right. We will come back and talk to her later. Keep asking Joyce questions or return later. She'll be here whenever you need the info. Okay. We're going to put this point in here. Jamais vu is such a powerful thought. Well, hold on then. I only have one skill point though. Like I can't waste the skill point because I have to now. Okay. I'm going to lose my mind if this check did not get re-unlocked. Okay. It got unlocked. Whew. All right. Now that we're an hour and 23 minutes into the stream, finally doing the thing we were going to try and do. Let's go. And I am going to save scum this. I hate to do it, but I don't have enough points in this. There's oh, this way, right? There's no other way for me to do this unless I do that. Oh, can I not get through here?
Yes.
Is this not the right way? I don't think this is the right way then. Oh, because those are the drunks. Yeah, it's not the right way. It's like up further and then over. No, not here either. Over here? Question marks? No? I just know it's back like over this way. So every single place I'm trying to go back. Can I, is it, here's the mural, right? Yeah, this is the mural. So actually it's not this way. It's even further. It's reasonable to save load this. Yeah, I mean, like, I just don't, I don't like doing it. I'm really dedicated to going south. I mean, like, cause look, it's over that, I swear. Oh, they're right here. Okay. I hate doing this. It's making me upset that I'm going to save load this. Okay. I didn't click on that. Stop running away.
Always a pleasure to see, I mean, officers.
Composure. Do I have to... Let's see what we have. I know I have things. Okay, shoes. Jacket. And then, do I have anything on that's negative composure? Just because I have to check. No, okay.
Always a pleasure, I mean...
Okay, now we're at 72%, so let's just hope. Okay, we didn't have to save scum. We did it. Yay. All right. That shirt looks very uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons barely clipping that thing together as if something is ready to rip out from underneath. Something worn underneath it? It sounds like he's wearing some kind of armor under his clothes. You can't tell if it's there just from looking at him. Probably stolen from the corpse in the... Oh, he's wearing the armor from the corpse. Probably stolen from the corpse in the yard near where he lives. I see you're a connoisseur of high-quality combat gear. He freezes, then sighs heavily. I knew you'd figure out, officer. I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once. I was. He unbuttons the shirt. You see it gleaming white, ceramic shine underneath. A thin layer of interlocking plates covers his gaunt torso. I was ashamed of what I did, and I didn't want you to know. The shame is surprisingly sincere. Gary, what's going on? Later, Morel, I've got apologizing to do. No, you've got explaining to do. The lieutenant's tone is icy. Give me that armor now. He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons the shirt fully. A cuirass that marches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon as it is in your hands, the smelling of his sweat. But so light to hold, like a bag of cotton. Why did you really put those clothes in the trash? Everyone I was picking those pieces off of him, and I was watching them do it, and they scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling. He looks at his feet. So I went there to take out my trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and he swallows. I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought, he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from here. Only the cuirass was left, so I stripped it off of him. It was early in the morning, so no one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have. His lips start quivering. Fuck. It's okay. The lieutenant juts something down in his notebook. It was a loose end, and you're tying it up now. I'm so fucking sorry I called you Yellow Man, he says silently. Seolite officers commanded the suzerain navy. Most of them sided with the king when... He shakes his head. It's difficult to say what the lieutenant thinks of this historic apology. His face does not belie emotions. Why did you lie to me, Gary? Because I was weak, he says, staring at nothing in particular. I should have told you the moment I saw you, but... The hell, Gary? You in trouble? I'll explain later. He doesn't muster up the strength to yell. Do you know who killed the hanged man? I always thought it was the Union, lynched him because of the strike, but almost everyone in town knows that. I wish I could tell you more. He shakes his head. Are we done here, Gary? Oh, I got an achievement. Goodest of the good cops. Interesting. That feels like maybe one of the first achievements I've gotten in this game. I think that so I've gotten 2 achievements, literally the sorriest cop on the earth, and wait, what? Hold on one second. I'm very confused as to what's going on with my thing. I have 3. Okay, so I have 3 achievements. Literally the sorriest cop on earth, baddest of the bad cops, which I got May 17th, which I assume was like really early on in the game, and then goodest of the good cops. Really get Kim to trust you. It's very interesting. All right. Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again. He looks around, relieved of some burden, his mouth still quivering. Thanks for your cooperation. Okay. So now we can finish this up too, because we can let them go back.
Hello, hello. What can I do for you, officer?
I have to help him, right? To do that? Okay, I'm looking for a suspect. Have you seen a woman with red hair who seemed to be on the run? I'm afraid not, officer. I've been busy digging around in the reeds for days, looking for signs of insect activity. I'm less interested in mammalian concerns, to be perfectly honest. Okay, all right. Lena seems pretty eager for you to return. And I'm eager to return to her, I assure you, but I can't leave before we've finished with these traps. He looks south where Lena would be. My wife understands that just as well as anyone. Come on, Morel, we've been soaking out here for days. It's time to go back. And leave the traps? Absolutely not, he yells in response. I won't let Lena down. Lena, whatever. Come on, she wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here. We'll both catch reed crabs if we don't dry out soon. Won't let Lena down? Sounds like the cryptozoologist's wife shares a special connection to the Phasmid somehow. All right, I didn't know that Phasmid was so important to Lena. Of course it's important to her. She's seen it. A verified sighting on record, one of the only 4 this century, and it's hers. Kind of weird that them shouting at each other when they're not too far apart from another. I know they're like 5 feet from each other. Maybe the water is loud. Really? She's sighted the Phasmid? Yes, that's how we first came to know one another, in fact. But that's her story to tell, not mine. He coughs and then continues. Needless to say, you must ask her about the mysterious Phasmid. I feel like I've already done that, though, but whatever. Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian Phasmid together. I can't abandon course now. Another cough into his fist. Okay, I understand. I don't give up on things either. Good. A good quality to have, both for a police officer and an experimental zoologist. Okay. What if we check the traps for you? He looks at you with obvious surprise. I didn't expect you to take an interest in our work here, officer. We're looking for someone hiding on this very coast. Looking for another thing may lead us to her. Why not? The lieutenant shrugs. At least it will give us the excuse to look into a lot of reeds. That it will. The man cracks an unwieldy smile. That it absolutely will. I hope you brought your good boots. What do I do if there's a Phasmid in one of the traps? Bring it to me at once. Just make sure the trap is closed tight. Okay, where are these traps? There are 4 in total. One is to the south on this peninsula by the boathouses there. It's very near. Another we set in Land's End to the northeast. It's behind a small sand dune there on your way to the old radio tower after the church. So I'm going to write this down. I don't think this really matters, but the human being I am, I need to write it down. I'm going to write it down on the piece of paper where I wrote the puzzle from Resident Evil 2 days ago. So we got south by boathouses. We got one on the northeast by radio tower. All right. The third is set in the canal where you crossed. Okay. By a concrete slab. A big thicket of reeds going up the slope, and among them he gestures to the trap in front of him. You should check at least one of those before returning to this one, since I just said it. That's more of a technicality, but still better safe and stupid than sorry. That's a good saying. All right, what if I encounter the phasmid in the wild? That's highly unlikely, officer, but in the event that you do, he takes out a small white spray can. I'll spray you with a pheromone mixture I developed. It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. Will last you about a week. Lay it on me. Right, he douses you with the odd-smelling spray and then gives you a satisfied nod. This is the smell of dying reeds, of longing crumbling into the water. The lieutenant wrinkles his nose. I hope you're not buying this. He dispenses it without letting you touch the canister, so it will be precious like holy water. It is precious. A single dose cost me 50 real to develop. Not that I expect you to understand self-financing one's own research. He looks at the lieutenant with disdain, then puts the spray back in his pocket. I'm ready. Let's get to it. Right, which means you can pack up and go back to the whirling. Whatever he thinks about this detour, it's clear that these men are exhausted and in need of assistance. Finally, someone's talking sense. All right, thank you for your help. Gary and I will start breaking down camp. If you have any more questions, now's the time to ask. We'll be gone once you get to it. If it's more cryptid-related business you want to discuss, you'll have time for that later, too. But what if the information is vital on the hunt? Did you know Gary was hiding the armor? Hell no, I had no idea, and I'm still cross with him, to be honest. It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but dishonesty or disloyalty are not one of them. Thanks, the man mutters in the distance. He doesn't dare say more. He's still glad his friend stood up for him. Okay, cool. So they're going to leave, which is good. I'm going to drink a sip of my tea. Racism is a quirk. Dude, okay, so I'm going to tell you guys a quick story. It has nothing to do with racism. I have a cousin who is a little bit younger than me. She is as intelligent as I am, so she's very, very intelligent. She's very smart, just like me. And she just moved to Colorado. She's trying to... oh, can I not go this way? Yeah, that's right. She's trying to buy a house in Colorado. And the realtor is being, like, vaguely sexist. It's her and her husband. And she's like the real breadwinner, and he is not. He's a great, great guy, but he's just in between jobs right now. And the realtor has been like saying weird sexist shit to her while they're doing stuff. Uh-oh, you gotta see this. That's a Nolan Vink Sink, an unsuccessful model. Oh, it's a car. And so he keeps saying all these like random like sexist shit. And she's like, how do I deal with this? And I was like, well, you can let this realtor be sexist. It's okay. And it's okay for you to still use his services as he's being a sexist. If you're comfortable with that. If you're not, you should just not do that. Oh, here we go. It's already written down anyway. Check the trap near the canal and Land's End. Morale just set up. Near the boat. I have to do all of them. Okay. So let's do the boathouses west of the Feld building. I don't know where any of these are right now, so whatever. But then I was like, if you're really uncomfortable with it, you should make sure that you like report him in some way. Like if they do like a survey afterwards, after like you pick out your house or whatever, like do a survey and be like, yo, this dude sucked ass. He was sexist or whatever. I personally wouldn't give him any money, even if he was really good at his job. But I think it's like her prerogative really. But I've just been thinking about that, like the amount of like small I have to sneeze so bad, I'm really sorry. This amount of small things that women have to deal with where they like are just trying to live their lives. What is that noise? And someone who could that they need to have help them do a service is sexist. Thank you for blessing me. And they just have to like continue on with it. It's very high. But it's that same thing, like you could, like racism being a quirk, or like this dude's sexism being like, oh, he's just a little sexist, you know. Okay, look around. All right, there's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like I can't believe I found one just fucking around, by the way. Okay, looks like the same one you saw Morel sat before. Same mesh, same wiring. All right, look around. This reed shakes sadly in the coastal breeze, so snow specks the stalks. Most of it melts quickly. The reeds seem to be waiting for something. The wind picks up here near the cape's end, surrounding the narrow strip of land from 3 cardinal directions. It's cold for this time of year. Okay, we're going to reach. Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them. Big surprise, the lieutenant grins mirthlessly. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go. Damn, I was hoping it would be in the first one. No, you weren't. He looks at the sea, then you, laying the trap back down on the ground. What I love Kim. What a dude. He's like, no, you weren't. Nice try, you shit. All right. That's the one. Which one? Will it show me which one that was? Okay, cool. So that's the one that's northeast of the Feld building. Check the trap near the boathouses west of the Feld building. Wait, this is far northeast of the Feld building. So we're going to go back this way, I guess. Oh, we can't go this way. This is an ending that doesn't go anywhere. Yike. Okay. I didn't get another point though, right? Okay, no, I'm halfway there. I'm living on a prayer. This is the door that you can't open, right? Like, this is the door where she was like, look at this, there's a fucked up door up here. The building before you housed the engine. Must have been a big one. See, this one's really low too. Let's not do this yet. Oh, because you can only do this one once. Okay, we'll wait. I don't know if we can get a better scenario there or situation there. All right, we got to go back down through here. So now we're going to be south of the Feld building, right? We need to go back west. Can we go up here? I swear it said that one of them is right before the... Oh, is this the radio tower? No, it's not. This is the phone booth thing. We could dial another random number. I don't think we really need to necessarily do that. I'm going to go up here and go around. I don't know if this is the correct way either, but you know, sometimes you just gotta wander around until you find what you're doing in this game. Because you can go certain ways and can't go other ways, and I get lost and confused. Okay, here's the mural. Oh, and I can't go any further this way anyway, so... And we still have, like, shit on this mural, right? Oh, it's getting better, though. This is getting better because we established a nightclub and we discovered the anomaly. All right, I'm still not ready to do that, but I'm glad that there's more goodness, like more stuff there. All right, this way, back this way. Oh wait, no, we need to go west of the building. I feel like back this way is the way that that other trap was, so I feel like maybe this is wrong. But, you know, just, Oh, wait, what's this? Ooh, money. Nice. Okay. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, here's another one. Okay, look around. Behind you, the ruins of a residential building rise over the reeds, shielding them from the wind. They reeds rustle confidential... This whole sentence is fucked, and my reading of it was fucked. When this district was booming, the reeds were kept at bay. Nothing obscured the freshly painted facades. Nowhere for drunks and adventurous teenagers to hide. Now only the wind blows. This trap is also full of panicked locusts. No sign of any cryptozoologist beast inside. Another empty trap. How are you enjoying the cardio, Lieutenant? I'm quite enjoying it myself. Always up for a good jog. Otherwise, would I still be on this case with you? He smiles and raises his collar. It's windy. Windy! Okay. Check the trap near the canal you crossed southeast of the village. Okay, wait. Is there anywhere else I can go back this way? Oh yeah, this is the other thing. These are where the bullets are. Can I go back through here? Oh, what's this? A door, a hiding place. Could the instigator be inside? There's no way the perp is in here, officer. Look how scarred the boards are. All attempt to pry them off have failed. Kim, you don't think she's in there? The suspect? God, I hope not. I can't see a way in. He inspects the bars, though many have tried. Can I try to get in, though? Not this time. The opposition is insurmountable. But I like the spirit. Have some points. It's lonely and cold without points. And dangerous. Dangerous, too. That's really clever and cute. All right. Can I get down from here? No? Okay, I can't. But can I go over this way somewhere? No, this is like the ending. Okay, so I can't go any further this way. All right, I guess we got to go back the way we came. I should just zoom out a whole bunch. And hold down this button. Okay. All right, we're going to go back here. Look over this way. Have I been over here at all? Where the heck am I? Why do I say the fuck word like all the time, but then I also say heck? No, I know where we are. Okay. The sound of the wind. What is this? Nothing? Okay. By the canal. Oh, here's one. Here's the canal. Okay, actually, this is the last one we need to find. Okay, look around. The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand. You see slabs of concrete north. In the east, the city center hums to you. The constant, distant song, louder on this part of the coast, nearer somehow. There's that cold again, always the cold. Nothing but locusts in this trap as well. Definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity. I like all these that are like, I must stress, like, I did not expect there to be one in this trap. Okay, you getting tired? No, I'm fine. I just didn't mean to complain. It's just, he's short-winded. The sentence ends there. All right, we just got to go back to where they were. Yeah, like, I'm really not surprised this game was nominated for a lot of awards. There are so many typos that it actually annoys me. But other than that, like, I think that this game is very, very good. There are also glitches, like weird bugs and stuff in this game. And I'm not even talking about cryptids. But they are far and few between. I mean, you can't make a game like this without having... Like, how can you test so much? Like, how can you make a game this large, never have any problems? It just seems impossible. All right, here's our last trap to check. That went way faster than I thought it would. I don't remember what company this is. Hold on, I can look real quick because I have the thing open. It is... I don't think I've ever played anything else by this game. Zaum, so it's like Z-A-U-M. I think this might be the only like game they have so far. Okay. This is the last of the traps. All right, look around. The reeds by the abandoned camp hiss and shake. The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp can still be seen in the sand. The fire's gone out. You feel strange somehow. The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here. Uh-oh. Look closer. No locusts. No phasmid either, but still. Immediately yell. No, look closer still. The lieutenant studies the trap with you. Well, the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though, unless you see one in there. I just see an empty trap. Yeah, it probably wasn't the phasmid, but still, Morale needs to know. We did sort of promise to tell them, didn't we? He seems to regret the fact. A cold gust of air dries your sweaty face. Oh my god, what a beautiful fucking sentence. Has anyone ever like gone for a run and had like a really sweaty face afterwards and had like wind blow on it? Oh, so beautiful. Okay, you look into the dark shadow, the felled building in the distance, drawing you to it. What a strange sensation. Once this is done, should you try to ask again? Okay. We're gonna go, I guess, finish that quest, which is good. I want to go ask Joyce some more, but I feel like that's a lot of stuff to do. All right, let's go back and talk to them. By the way, I don't have any idea. Like, I don't think this quest is helping me proceed in the storyline of the game. And I also truly don't think it's helping me with all of those really difficult checks I have that are going on that I can't go back to right now. But I do like this game and want to I don't want to say I want to do everything in this game because I'm not 100%er kind of person, but I want to experience as much of this game as possible just because I really am enjoying it. All right, we're going to go back and tell them, hey, we checked all your traps and there was not anything except the locusts were eaten out of one of them. It's 4:30. Oh, we already went in that one. Oops, that's not the right way to go anyway. Okay, it's 4:38. We definitely spent another hour in game and probably another hour out of game too. I can't imagine, like, the one thing I'll say is I know that they're trying to translate this into different languages, and I know it's in at least a couple of languages, but the idea of, like, how much effort it must be to, because the way that the language is in this game, you can't just be, like, moderately fluent in another language. You have to be, like, you have to know that other language to translate it. Oh, we can talk to this dude again. I know we're probably going to fail this check again, but you know. Oh, wait. Composure. Oh, I probably have all my composure clothes on anyway, don't I? It's like this jacket. Yeah, okay. Still probably gonna fail it, but... Oh, I passed it. Could he be a member of the homosexual underground? Yes, this man is definitely one of the homos. I've seen them homos with my own eyes. That's, I mean, personally, I've seen a lot of homos being a homo with my own eyes. This sexual thing seems interesting. Ask around, become involved. Just pointing it out. We're not talking about some kind of cult with members here. You made it up. Are you part of the homosexual underground? The homosexual underground? The smoker sits up immediately, his eyes wide with amused surprise. A honeyed smile lingers on his lips. Why, yes, I am. Officer, do you want to investigate? I do. Yes, I want to hear more about this homosexual underground you're part of. Oh, it's a pleasure group, a Sabrosa pleasure group congregating in cellars under the cover of night, Saturday night, sometimes even Friday night. What about Thursday night? Or Thursday night. Sometimes the congregating doesn't even end. It carries on into our daily life. Oh God, he lowers his voice conspiratorially and looks around. But when you convene, what do you do? Oh, we're ambitious. We want to destroy the last vestiges of meaning, the last things people in Revachol have to hold on to, the true symbols of security, the meaning of man and woman, mother and father, their marriage. Oh, I want to destroy these too. Everything will be constantly shifting and moving under our rule. The future will belong to a circus of identities just spinning around, surreal and unreal. You won't even know who you are anymore. Does it have anything to do with disco? Yes, we also listen to a lot of disco. Some say we engineered disco to spread our vision of a vertiginous, ever-changing society where all there is a razzle-dazzle of gold. We are going to change the family unit with all this razzmatazz and finger dancing. He wiggles his hands, and with mysteries, of course. The mysteries are also of sexual nature, very esoteric. I do like disco. Maybe I should get into it. Vertiginous, causing vertigo, especially by being extremely high or steep. Ooh, thank you. You can't just get into it. You have to be born into it. One is already in the homosexual movement or forever excluded from it. What if I can't remember whether I'm in or not? What if I can't remember anything about my life aside from the fact that I like disco? Beautiful. The smoker crawls up to you like an animal preparing to jump. It seems translators prefer to go for more literal translations rather than localized translations, which kind of saddens me. I guess it really depends, to be fair. Like, I feel like a lot of the RPG Maker games I watch are literal translations, but I think that the Corpse Party has been a very localized translation, interestingly enough. And I think like the Paper Mario games are a really good example of especially the more recent Paper Mario games are very, very localized. And I think it's really, really great. All right. Who knows? Maybe you were homosexual in the past. Maybe all of that's been repressed. Oh, this has to be that homosexual thought we were talking about either last week or the week before. I have to say you do look like someone who might be part of the underground. You have that very distinctive, I can't understand what's going on here look. This is going to be like a 20-hour mind project for me. 20 hours at least. Absolutely wonderful. All right. Bye-bye. So did I get... Okay. The homosexual underground thought... Oh, it's only 8 hours, though, which is interesting. Okay. We definitely don't actually want to do this. I just wanted to see what it was. That's one of the longest thoughts in the game. That's fair. It does seem pretty long. All right, we're coming back here to talk to this dude. Look, I might be gay.
It's great
All
to
right.
see you again, officer. My wife can't wait to thank you. Go on, talk to her.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
Just doing my job, ma'am. Oh, another bug thing? Okay, here, I want to give you a small token of my gratitude. She hands you a thin ribbon held together by a silver bird skull. Whoa, I would wear this like crazy in real life. It's a tie, Mexican origin. The pin is an antique, quite special. The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes. You could ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is more important. Okay, so you never told me you've seen the phasmid. Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's ramblings. Ramblings? Nonsense. Your description of the phasmid is the most precise I've ever seen. But darling, I didn't even get the size of it right. You were a child, my dear. Really extraordinary what you were able to describe. Now go on, tell your friend about it. He's proven his interest in the field. That is a way, way bigger compliment than it sounds like. Reflexively, the lieutenant readies his familiar notebook. Well, it was summer, she starts. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds. Quite a tall one, many times my height, I remember, when all of a sudden, what happened? I looked up and one of the reeds moved, not like a plant, but like a living thing. It stood up and it looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. She shakes her head. I'd never seen anything like it. The reeds turned into a creature. She had no fear, just surprise. I didn't know this could happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying, towering above me. She looks at you. After a while, 20 seconds, a minute maybe, it left, went into the reeds. Did you follow it? I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore. I was just standing there, knee-deep in mud, looking around me. Where did you go? Don't go. Wait, what? Oh, that's her thoughts. Then what? I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk and told her they were looking at me. She chuckled. Of course, she just laughed at me, but I knew what I'd seen. For years, it was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys. That sort of thing. She brushes her hair back. Of course, most people just took it as a strange, amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly. But then I met Morel. We were on a date, can you imagine? She tells me a story, and it's the most detailed report of the Insulindian phasmid I'd ever heard. That the sound she told me it hissed. So that's how they met. This is beyond significant for them. Also, look at my jacket. It's freaking awesome. Anyway, it did, yes, like reeds in a gust of wind. The way it moved, the color, how some of its limbs were white, like marble. He breathes excitedly. It matched perfectly with what I know from other accounts. It was amazing. If it wasn't for Lena, I might have given up hope years ago. It's no exaggeration to say she restored my faith in my profession. He looks at her with admiration, forgetting a wide smile on his face. All right, Kim, what do you think of this? I thought it was a wonderful story, ma'am. He closes his notes and gives her a simple smile. But I don't believe it. A child left a tendon on a warm day. Children make up stories and then end up believing them. Yep, okay. You're welcome, sweetie. I do appreciate the chance to relive it whenever I get one. It was just, she sighs, such an impossibly sunshiny day. So warm. And she could get up and walk right into the reeds on her own, into the mud, anywhere. Okay, can I talk to you now?
Haha, nothing like the gratitude of a good woman. Now then, what can I do for you?
He gives you a gruff pat on the shoulder. He tries to... Ooh, sorry. Oh my god, I totally punched my microphone. I'm so sorry. I've like moved the thing off of it. Oof. Right. He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside the man is itching for some news on those traps. Okay, so I checked all the traps. Good, okay. He breaks his calm. And one of them was empty. Completely empty? The cryptozoologist's eyes grow wide. Surprise tempered with fear and trepidation. He doesn't know what to think yet. Maybe you're joking. Yes, there was nothing in the trap. No locust, no phasmid. No locust, but no phasmid either. That's not ideal, but he rubs his chin. The empty trap was the one at your campsite. Maybe this factors into it somehow. I definitely left that one stock. Right from the campsite, the old woman's face lights up. It just means the Insulindian Phasmid is even more clever than we thought. Of course, the detective whispers to himself, more clever. You're dealing with a subject near and dear to their hearts. It might behoove you, which is spelled wrong, to tread lightly. Yes, the Phantasmodia picked off the locusts and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps, make them more secure. His companion sighs. Another trips to the reeds. Shit. I don't want to be rude, but I also don't believe in this shit. This is kind of a bad combo for me. Are you sure? Fuck. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. A deft hunter, this Phasmid. Of course, be sarcastic. He misinterprets your words. Unless you have an alternative hypothesis you'd like to venture, mine stands, okay? All right. Actually, no, his tone changes. Excuse me for getting emotional. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now and brought some great news too. My gratitude and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique de Revachol is yours. Heartfelt gratitude, but does it feel like closure? What really happened? Thank you. It's an honor, he says with a straight face, then turns to you. We should probably return to our main investigation here. This has been refreshing, but helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority for our organization, is it? The lieutenant looks out the window impatiently. Ooh, okay. Wait, sorry. Can we step back here? Why is this very high? Because Kuno is a hooligan. Like that's, I don't understand why those two things have to do anything with each other. But we finished that quest, which is good. Because you can surmise where the locust went. Well, we're going to click it. It's 97. We failed 97s before. Okay, we actually didn't fail it. Surprise. Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person, hands small enough to fit inside the trap too. It was not Snake Eyes, thankfully. You should ask the red-headed boy Kuno. I think a little hooligan called Kuno may have stolen the locusts. A little hooligan? But what would a child want with bugs? The shadow of worry passes over the woman's face. Oh, my dear Morel, you've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks. I'll talk to the little gremlin and see if anything comes up. Delinquents, my favorites. It doesn't really sound like it's really his favorite. Okay. Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please let us know whenever you turn up. Whatever you turn up. I have a feeling we're getting so close. The man turns to his companions. Well, I'll see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play Suzerainty, but no more field trips for me. After this is your last chance to talk to Gary. Really, Gary? The woman's voice is a little shaky suddenly. We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play Suzerainty, but... Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs. He looks at his tea. Morel, it's been fun, really, but I need a bath and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run. No need to apologize, Gary. You've been more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on the game of Suzerainty today, though. We're gonna follow this through. Okay. Where even is Gary? Oh, here?
Very generous of you to help us out, officer. I'm sure glad to be back from that little excursion.
So I guess I could have done the stuff here, too.
I mean, officers.
Alright, I don't have anything else to say to you. And I don't care anymore. Goodbye. Let's go talk to Kuno. Because, much like Kuno, we do not give a fuck. Oh, and Kuno's dad, too. That might be why the check wouldn't unlock. Maybe. Oh, it's raining. Excuse me, sir.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
The boy turns to you. He doesn't care. You wouldn't happen to know anything about any missing locusts? No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about bugs. Oh my god, the little one seems distraught. I told you that shit is lame. Shut up, see? Now they're gonna take you to lame prison. She sounds like she's about to cry out of disappointment at Kuno's newfound lameness. Now hold on. No one is lame here. Just tell me what happened. Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up. Kuno's not going to say anything without his lawyer present. There's definitely something going on here. Remember his pig's head shack? You should check it out. All right. Kuno doesn't fucking care. His shack is like back here, right? Kuno, I'm going in your house. Sorry, Kuno. It's crawling with locusts in here. All around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows. Well, Detective, it seems that you've solved this case. The lieutenant looks around, writes something in the notebook, and turns to you. Of the locust, for the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case, so at least that's going well. Stop being so sarcastic, Kim. Oh, I'm not being sarcastic at all. We're making real progress. We should talk to Kuno about this. Get him to stop. I'll let you handle the Kuno side of things. You're doing just fine. See, I can't imagine, though, them trying to... Oh, wait, no, I don't want to go up there. I can't imagine them trying to get a voice actor to voice all these lines, especially if some of them, like, don't... Actually, a lot of them actually aren't visible or don't happen. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do a lot of them. It's so much... It would be so much voice acting. It would be different if they, like, were a bigger studio, maybe. I would agree with you.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
He doesn't care. All right, I know you took the locust from the traps the cryptozoologist set up. Yeah, he says slowly, meeting your gaze with sullen defiance. Kuno took the bugs. So what? So it wasn't the phasmid. A wave of disappointment washes over you. You say you don't give a fuck about bugs, then you go and build a whole bug town. It's not Bug Town, it's the city of locusts, he says, enunciating every syllable. Locusts aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends. Stop, she wails from behind the fence, then buries her face in her hands. You stop. It's like they're fucking night. Locust City, Night City, City of Rage. The girl forces herself to watch again, the corner of her eyes twitching from discomfort. Excuse me. City of Rage sounds like a cool place. Kuno the pig wants to help you, she moans. That's how lame it is. Please don't say you're an artist. He pushes his chest out. Maybe I am an artist. You hear that, everyone? I'm a fucking artist now. That's great, Kuno. It's cool to make art. Oh my god, Kuno, he's gonna make you totally lame in like 3 seconds. Don't let him, Kuno. Yo, fuck you, see. Kuno can be what Kuno wants to be. Oh shit, Kuno's standing up to her now. Kuno's his own man. Kuno's free. He tears at the buttons of his shirt, trying to rip them open. They don't give way. Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a blank. Kuno doesn't give a shit. I should have said Kuno can make himself into a shh, because the time when like it was blanked out with white noise. Okay, don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno. You'll have to take me away. A leaden silence fills the yard. So that's what this is about. Me and Kuno have discussed this. I promised I won't do that. I don't believe you. She disappears entirely behind the fence. For once, the boy is lost for words. He's turned completely red now, with splotches of white beginning to appear on his face. Use this momentary confusion to take control of the situation. I need you to stop taking locusts from the traps. The cryptozoologists are trying to find something very important. Those locusts are bait. I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is all lame now. He turns toward the fence. C was right. The girl's face appears again just above the fence, long enough to make eye contact with Kuno. What's going to happen to the locusts? Kuno's going to let the fucking locusts die. All right, now that that's settled, I better leave. What the fuck are you trying to catch anyway? He asks before you leave. With the traps. None of your business. Yeah, whatever. I'm just done with Kuno. Goodbye, Kuno. All right, well, now we have a reason. Oh, Kim, you okay back there? Okay. All right, I'm sorry. I have the real reason now.
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
I had a chat with this kid Kuno. He promised to stop stealing the locusts. The cryptozoologist pursed his lips, so it was just a child. He looks crestfallen. Thank you for telling us, sweetie. She turns to smile gently up at her husband. This is good news, right? It means we can try again. Something is secretly gnawing at her confidence. It's not this Kuno kid or the missing locust. It's something else. Yes, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time, and then maybe we can... The aging cryptozoologist breaks into a hideous coughing fit. He has a 38-degree fever. Alexa, what's 38 degrees Fahrenheit? Or wait, sorry, Alexa, please don't. Alexa, what's 38 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit?
Here's something I found on the web.
Oh, she's so mad. Oh, Alexa, stop. I confused her so much. I'm so sorry, Alexa. I'm sorry. He's going to die. That's what I'm saying. She looks at him 100 degrees. Okay. I tried so hard to get this information on my own and I fucked up. She looked at him with tender concern. Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home. You're right. You're right. He breathes carefully not to start coughing again. We can come back next season when it's warmer. We've come too far to quit. I'm going to restock the trap. Let's do this. We're getting really carried away with this, aren't we? He makes a show of suppressing a sigh. Fine, it's better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast. But after this... Right, really, it's too much, officer. He starts coughing again. What morale means is, we're grateful for your help. She nods to her husband. Okay, that was a lot of noise. Here's a fresh batch of locusts. They should slide right down the funnel, and thank you again. We will definitely mention you should this lead to a discovery. I'm not talking co-discovery, of course, but... Wow, co-discovery, you'd be famous. You'd show them all. This does tingle the pleasure center. This would show them all. Okay. Alright, let's go restock this fucking thing. Now we have a box of locusts. Can we just go give this box of locusts to Kuno? Oh yeah, look at this pen. Oh my gosh. And she gave us a tie, too. Yo, this tie rules. What's my... Oh, I'd have to take off my horrific necktie. But this is better than the horrific necktie, so I am going to put it on. Sorry, horrific necktie. Alright, first restock the trap you left empty before. I know what it is. Yeah, it's definitely better. But it's not the horrific necktie, though, so that makes me feel bad. Get fucked, horrific necktie? Oh my god, is it that bad? I love the horrific necktie. Also, hi, Elsaroth. You've just been chilling. Quietly chilling, just ready to talk shit about the necktie once I talked about it. Okay, we gotta go back to the trap. Today feels like it's been really slow progress in the game. Because I spent that first hour just trying to get a level so that I could do all of this shit. I just don't feel like I've done much. You left the tie next to the fan until day 4. Oh, wow. I don't think that was on purpose, right? Okay, we gotta go back to the one that we left. Look, I left my shoe outside until the end of day 1. Or maybe it was even longer than that. So I can't really talk shit. No. It was the end of day 1? Okay, that's what I thought. It was completely by accident? Oh no, okay. Alright, I will remember where this trap was. Yeah, Kim asked me to do a debriefing and I realized my shoe is out there, yep. See, I learned things. Here's the trap. Okay, release the locust into the empty trap. The locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings. They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here. Good. Now that's done. Oh, you failed the get the necktie check and then didn't come back to it later. Wow. That makes sense. All right. Now that that's done, when do you think we'll return to our impending apocalypse of a murder investigation? He stops you. Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical question. He doesn't want to, but if there's one more cryptozoological runaround, he must force the investigation back on track. This better be it. Okay. Now report to Lena in the whirling. Should I check the trap too? Oh no, I just have to report back to her. Alright, we're just walking back again, I guess. This music still makes me think of Solaris. It just makes me feel such a sad, like, feeling. Yeah, if anyone else is looking for more movies to watch and you've never seen Solaris, I've never seen the original from like the 70s, but the 2002 one I really like. It's a very slow, sad movie about losing things. And it's got George Clooney in it. And he looks real good in that movie. And Natasha McElhone, who looks real good in everything forever. The Soderbergh one, no, yeah, the Soderbergh's the 2002 one. I do really like it. I think that he really captures, so the book is also just an excellent, it's by Stanislaw Lem, it's an excellent book. I feel like I've talked about it both times, the last 2 times I played this, but the remake is definitely really good. I just really like Natasha McElhone. She's so good in the movie too, because she has to be like calm and then also like secretly whack. I mean, it's just a really good movie. All right, we're gonna go talk to Lena. Hey, we filled up the trap.
Hello, dear.
Where's Morel? He died in the last 10 minutes. Thank you for doing that, dear. She manages a smile for you. Her smile is weary. Her earlier ebullience has left her. Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. She looks down at her hands. I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him. It's probably for the best. It's awfully cold out there in those reeds. I'm sorry, dear. You've had to drudge through them so many times. Such is field work. A young person's game, as they say. So who's going to check the traps? Morale will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps. The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud. He doesn't say anything. Once more into the breach. Oh, dude, Kim's going to be mad at me. I don't want to do this because Kim's going to be mad at me. We'll take care of it. That really is too much, sweetie. Thank you for your dedication, but I can see you're coming down with a cough yourself. Very strange. Why is she not letting you do it? It's like she's given up. Lena, what's wrong? You seem different. Different how? The half moons of her glasses reflect you as she looks up at you. You're not telling me the whole story. I'm not. It's not that. She doesn't know how to end the sentence. What is it? It's a strange feeling. She looks down, biting her lower lip. I haven't really told this to anyone, but you are a police officer. Is she gonna say that she never really saw the phasmid? Because that's wild, right? And when a police officer asks, you must answer. Incorrect. Wee-oo. Wrong. Wrong. When a police officer asks you questions, you do not need to answer anything they say. Get a lawyer. All right. Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that, a story or a dream? Hunching her shoulders now, she seems even smaller than she is, like a sad young girl. Seeing the Insulindian phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not. But Morel told me you'd seen it. You also told me. Morel's so proud of it. He always tells everyone. A terrible sting in the heart. Regret. Let's see. You seem to really believe it happened. Doesn't that count for something? No, sweetie. She shakes her head. There's more to it than that. Morel was so easy to believe my story was evidence of the phasmid's existence, that I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That, and for years his belief made me believe too, that I'm a queen, an extraordinary witness to grace. But now we're both getting old, and he's working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. She shakes her head, still unable to meet her eyes. But what if I was just wrong? I think I was. The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write anything. Oh, I have to select this one, right? No, I missed it. Boo. Why do I miss all these, like, I missed the one for the telling the lady that her husband had died too. Like, this game does not want me to have any pleasure when it comes to talking to people. But it has, hasn't it? A seed can only bear what is inside it. The seed of love is black and oily. It has a taste you're quite familiar with. Okay, lying has gotten you this far. Why stop now? You might be right, detective. She looks down at her legs. I was a paraplegic before we met. He doesn't know before I came in on our first date. And if I weren't the queen of the cryptozoologist, if I didn't tell him that story, she has to swallow to relax her throat. It's keeping her from talking. He'd still be into you. That's not how these things work. Maybe, but then why do I not dare tell him? She sighs. I've wasted enough of your time with this drama. I really must stop talking about it, lest I start crying and waste more of your time. What you have to know is the Insulindian phasmid probably does not exist. Let us fools chase our ghosts. There are a million things better to do with your life. Okay, so I don't believe that phasmids exist, and I'm not going to play him like this. The thing is, you're not sure you made it up either. I'm not sure of anything. She looks out the window. Sometimes I still see it, you know, the real memory, not the memory of the memory, but it's so hard to tell the two apart. That's true. So like one psychological thing is that when you, so when you live an experience, but then when you tell the memory the first time, you're telling your actual memory. But what ends up starting to happen is when you're retelling your memory, you're now telling the story of you telling, like you write over your memory with the actual telling of the story. So eventually what disappears is the actual event that you remember, and what writes over in your long-term memory is you telling the story. It's really like, I've felt this happening to me after like really important events. Like, okay, so real quick, when I used to work at GameStop, and at one point I was walking home. It was a release of Fallout 3. I'll never forget. So I don't know what year Fallout 3 came out, but it was the midnight launch for Fallout 3. I worked a night shift, and when I worked that night shift, I got hit in the head. Someone, it's like, I don't want to say attacked me, but as I was opening my front door, someone hit me in the head with a full beer bottle. And now when I think of that story, I don't really remember what happened, but I remember my telling of the story well enough that I remember. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, my memory of the actual event is kind of like hazy at this point, but the memories of how the story goes are not. And that's kind of what happened here for her too. Rising, unfolding from the reeds on a hot summer's day like a benevolent god. Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary. Let's see. I'm not going to check the traps again. Okay. It's been a pleasure. Likewise, sweetie. She flicks a switch on her chair, and the engine turns on with a whir. Thank you for everything, truly, even though it turned out to be the sentence remains unfinished. A dream? Like that, she drives off. The gas engine putters. Nope, that was not quietly at all. The gas engine putters quietly as she gets to the doors, then pushes them open. Outside, it's raining. We should go too. Somewhere out there, a kilometer to the southeast, a gust of wind shakes the felled building, rattling dusty windows, beckoning with a strange coldness to ask the wind once more. So that could have just been a game. Like, just the story of that could have been its own game. Okay. Still need a reality lowdown. Still need to ask about Ruby. Still need to go back and do all those really hard checks. We have a skill point. We could put it in this jamais vu. You said this is really like strong early in the game. Would this be strong to use now too? I'm drinking my beverages, my bevs. And I'm going to drink water too. Not really? Okay. So it's not really worth it at this point. It gives, oh, this is the 1 XP per orb thing. Oh yeah, that's way less strong now. Man, too bad I didn't just not click on anything. All right. Maybe I'll just hold on to this point and then go try and do some stuff. Like I'd like to continue the story at this point, but so it's 5:42 in game, which gives me like quite a, I'm going to go back to the other side of the building. Maybe we'll do some more of the questions with Joyce, I guess. Yeah, right. My options are do the church checks or do the shivers check. Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to go, I guess what I'd like to do is I'd like to go to the church because I want to see what the exact wording is of that one check, and then I want to see if I can, because it's bothering me. We need that answer. I feel like the shivers check is actually the plot. That's like the actual story of the game, right? Like the church is not. The church is just like more stuff to do. But I feel like the church. Hello, McBoogieballs. Welcome back. I feel like the church's neat content, right? I feel like the stuff at the church will help me. I'm just checking to see if there's anything up here since I'm right here. There's this orb. Makeshift roof. Vagrants have tried to make the boardwalk habitable. So I feel like the stuff in the church will help me actually. I am very hardcore all the time. The church will help me make that shivers check easier, right? Like that's my theory. Just dancing in here. Oh, I love him so much. He's such an idiot. Okay. So like this thing.
Yes. What is it?
What is the pail? How do I find out what the pail is? Right? Like Joyce? Okay. Thank you. Hey, her innocence Dolores. Whoa, fucking this face is fucked up. Okay, her innocence day. Dolores Day like little figurines, right? Like holding little men between her fingers. Remember? What? You have the headless fallen rider figurine. You should give it to her. Win her back. Oh, yeah. I can't win her back. She's a long dead historical figure. No, I should, yes. This is a task of mine now. Okay, so very, very nifty. Nifty and mysterious. This is surely what the figurines are for. Okay, here you go, ma'am. All for backdoor hardcore. Looks like I can't give this figurine to her. Why? Because she's a stained glass window. That does seem to be a problem. Maybe you are meant something else. Like what? Is the task still on? I don't know. What are we thinking of? Part of your mind has gone on to other things already. Only a strange little sadness remains. Oh. How do I give the figurine to her then? You should offer her any and all you have one day if you meet her in person. What an odd task to give yourself, but here we are. Okay. What does Inland Empire look like? Where is it? Oh, this one? I like this one. I mean, every single one of these is cool. That's really hard for me to look at though, as a human being. I didn't realize that all of these like yellow ones have similar like whack imagery. It's one of the last things I'll do. Okay, cool. I'm assuming you don't have to do that though, because getting that figurine was kind of like I feel like a more difficult check in the pawn shop. But maybe I do end up like, maybe it does hint you toward that. Inland Empire is your pick on Discord? Oh, cool. I love all the art in this game. Oh, it's content? Okay, cool. The game just like wanted to give it to me right now. Let's go talk to Joyce. This is not the correct way. Oopsie. I have made a fucky wucky. Okay, so. Alright, we got like another hour and a half to play this game today. Hopefully we'll do the whole rest of today. Maybe it's time for some speed? No! I'm not doing any drugs. I smoked one cigarette at one point. We're not doing any drugs in this game. No drinking, no drugs. We gave our bottle of alcohol to that one weird dude with the weird name, and I don't remember what his weird-ass name is right now. But we gave it to him. Oh, Joyce is not out here. Oh my god. I went back to go to where Joyce was previously. She's not over there anymore. She's over here now. I'm never gonna ask her out. That's like the worst check in this game. Okay. Oh, sorry. God, I keep hitting my mic today. Okay, I have more questions about reality, by the way. Okay, still very low. All right, what times are these? These are unimportant times, Detective. She puts her finger to her lips, then points at you. You and I were born after the dust had settled, 1,000th of a second too late. You're pretty sure subscribing to racism is worst? I guess that's fair. I just forgot that check existed because I blanked it out. Right. Too late for what? For the big time. Her eyes light up. There's a flash of teeth. The smile of a predator. No doubt what she's got in mind. What's the big time? The revolution, she says. Ha! And what is this revolution I keep hearing about? It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next. Who gets shot in the head? Who gets the mineral rights? It's a real kerfuffle. Composure, you think about the nice rush a speed vial could give you. Maybe you should do some. Now. No! How dare you? Okay. Who got the mineral rights? The liberals got the mineral rights. She looks up to the sky, then inland at the crumbling village. The wind blows. And by mineral rights, I mean everything. Okay, and by liberals, you mean... Liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective, or the remaining gentry, the beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement. Some were rich enough to stay with the Constitution, with monarchy. Big mistake. Others bet on the revolution. They were called the ultras or ultra-liberals. They fared well. Okay, how did the liberals win it all? They didn't win so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended. Everyone else got shot in the head, remember? She's one of them, of course. If everyone got shot, who was there to surrender to? To foreign intervention at the coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights. Wait, you just said the liberals already took everything. The liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition took the ground. She stomps her rubber-booted foot. The ocean, the law, and the people. Okay, who are the coalition? The coalition of nations, Grad, Mesk, Vesper, Messina, Orange, and Sur-la-Clef, the armed center of the world. They landed here and ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do. There is bitterness in her voice, tempered with understanding. She is critical, but ultimately understands the cause. Moralist? The moralists believe in everything exactly the way it is. They believe in mineral rights and not shooting people in the head, at least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government. The rulers of Revachol and also the world. These guys are strong. This is their zone of control. They emboldened the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist. The color of moralism is blue. The official motto of Moral Intern, or Moralist International, is a big blue forget-me-not, a piece of the gray sky. Unofficial. For a moment, there is hope. I don't think I'm moralist. Of course, she sizes you up. Not to be moderate about head shooting in your line of work. Okay, when was this kerfuffle? The turn of the century revolution? She smiles mischievously. Don't answer it. It's a trick question. The revolution began in 02 on the Grad Isola, but by the end, nearly the whole world had gotten involved. Okay, who started it? It wasn't a who, but a what? A pandemic of Whoa. Just like... Okay. A pandemic of Tizarath, a particularly virulent prion disease, which the authorities in Grad proved unable to contain. Then Mazov came along and overthrew the government. Where did it spread from there? From Revachol and Grad? Not far. The world managed to cauterize itself. Mazov's government was overthrown in 08, and the coalition crushed the Revachol commune 2 years later. It was the end. What came next? Why, you and I, officer. She spreads her arms, raincoat flapping in the wind. Our lives in the zone of control. Something tells you her life and yours are not that similar. Our lives are not the same. No doubt, but we share the same time and position on the planet's crust. That counts for more than you'd think. Right? What happened in the rest of the world? Modernity. They developed the marvels of intersoliary communication, telematic milieus, radiation, colored plastics. Meanwhile, in Revachol West, the aftermath continues for the 5th decade. 51 minus 8 equals 43. Wait, you've been saying it's been like this for 43 years? Time flies. What have we been doing all that time? The 20s saw a decade of urban war. Okay. West of the river leveled, offshore platforms in flames. Still, it's regarded as improvement on what came before. 08 to 19 was simply hell. And after that? The 30s. Things settled down in the 30s. Revachol East transformed itself into the world's largest tax haven with the international community's blessing. For the first time in a long time, it seemed that things were going somewhere. Were they? No. It was a market mirage filled by cocaine and quantitative easing. I thought it said eating. The 40s dispelled it like a cold splash. An Isola-wide hangover, you might say. And here we are, she curtsies. All right, we did it. Welcome to reality, baby. From the looks of it, the 50s haven't been much better for the zone of control. You can see it in her eyes, days slipping away. Say nothing. She's silent for a moment. When she finally speaks, her tone is wistful. We could have had so much more, every one of us, if only we'd played it right. All right, that's enough from you. They are what they are. Who knows? An afterbloom may yet come. All right. Damn. What are you? Communism was the only viable outcome. Praise to the workers. I mean, I don't know, man. What I am not is a basic term of reality. She smiles. Everyone wants to talk about themselves. She will in time. Okay, what is this? A bird? She tilts her head. A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions? Keep guessing. Some sort of krill hunter? No, wait. Joyce raises her eyebrows. You're an ancient ruin, a symbol of hubris and decay, half merged in some salty sea. Are you saying I'm ruined? Of course you're not, my dear. I'm just terrible at guessing games. Okay, I meant what is this place here? This place is an unmarked micro-settlement on the coast of Martinaise. She gestures toward a collection of cinder block dwellings covered by a highly carcinogenic roofing material. It's lovely, really. I'm thinking of buying it. Really? Actually, yes. The thought did cross my mind when Mademoiselle Lilienne over there told me about the fresh produce these women sell to restaurants on the Delta. You both turned to consider the young woman. She's hunched over a net, methodically. I closed my eyes and I can't say this word. Methodically. There we go. My brain did it. Picking out ribbons of plastic. This place could use a competent manager. There's so much to be done, but then I'll never get around to it, will I? There is regret in her voice for all the countless things she never have time to do with her money. Okay, that sentence is fucked. Doubtless I'll be off someplace, keeping social classes from each other's throats. There's a pause. Let's go back to the basics of reality, shall we? All right. Conceptualization very low. Very low. Okay, hold on. Conceptualization is what we're talking about here. Where is conceptualization? I'm surprised it's not right here. Here. I only have one space to put a point in here for this one. Do I have any conceptualization clothes? I hate doing this every time. Okay, I got a shirt. It's still probably going to be only 3% though. I have that feeling that this is one of those checks that doesn't like go up depending on what you have on. Because there are some of those that just don't, no matter what you do. Like the ones in the tent, you know? None of them go up. Lounge jacket? Where's the lounge jacket? Oh, I could wear this. I don't think I have the lounge jacket. Where is it? Am I wearing it? No. Where is that? Oh, I just passed it? Oh my gosh, why am I blind? Leather jacket, lounge jacket. I don't feel like this is gonna go up though. You think it's just because it's so low, it's just double six is the only way to pass it until I get like 5 more points? Oh, I feel you.
What can I help you with?
Okay, hold on. Yeah, it's still just 3. I mean, I guess we do it.
Good. What can I help you with?
And then if we fail it, like we do, a strange coldness comes over you as you look at the world. The waves sway the sloop slowly. That's all. It's on the tip of your tongue, a doubt of sorts, already in your head, but it's not fully formed yet. You'll have to wait and return to this later once the jamais vu thought is complete. Really? Interesting. Really? Is that true? It's like volumetric shit compressor. Oh. Because it'll... Okay. I mean, I could just truly put the point in here. I have 2 skill points, it looks like. it'll unblock this one directly. Well, let's use one of my skill points to do this. You can pass it without it, but it gives you way more chance. Ah, okay. Like...
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Let's try it again. It's gonna fail again, but you know... Yep, okay. Alright, so... That's the best I can do with this. Although, ooh, that redid the box of sunglasses one too. Oh, and the backyard wall. That's the one with all like the things on it that I just tried. Okay, so I have another skill point. I could learn Jamais-Vu with that, but it's not that helpful. And it's 3 hours too. That's going to take a long ass time. Were there any of these other ones that I wanted to learn? 3 hours is really long. Although, wait, this one's 20 hours. Jeez. 4 hours. 325, 8 hours. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if any of these are really worth it right now. But I can't learn what the pale is until I learn it from her. Do I have to pass this check to know what the pale is? That's my main question, I guess. I don't really know what else to talk to her about right now. Not certain. Maybe Kim can tell me a bit or something. Well, let's talk to Kim. It's been a while.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if that's helpful. I think we already played around with this one. What should I concentrate on? Try work, the case at hand. Okay, whatever. I don't know if Kim... Jamais-Vu gives like plus 12? Shit. Man, that's like a lot. Will it well, hopefully that it would unlock it then, right? I guess I have to do it then. Okay. Well, we weren't internalizing anything, so I guess that's a good start. I mean, I wasn't planning on being able to beat this until the next day anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think today is the day. I don't... I'm gonna go back to these checks over here. Wait, okay, so I feel like I have to do the church first, because I feel like the church... the things in the church will help me with this one over here. Right? Like... Oh, I did unlock the other wall over here, though, didn't I? Look at my flashlight behind my head. Oh, wait, what happened? Something happened. Oh, wow, never mind. Look at how high this got. Found the empty trap, heard Lena's story. Oh, because I heard Lena's story and I did the traps. That gave me like 6 more. Okay, I think we're gonna do this one now. Nice. Even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead, no rustle in the weeds. The wind has died down. The rune in front of you is as silent as a tomb. What was I even attempting to do here? Trying to talk to the wind? The city? Whatever you thought would happen did not, and now you're just standing there with your hands fallen to your side. Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire? A trick for when you're out of ideas? A prayer of sorts? To Ravachol. Okay, she could be anywhere. How do we find her? How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. The lieutenant sighs and gets a hold of himself. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. He looks north. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography at least. And then there's the church. He looks at the bell tower. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too. Okay. So So, oh, we finished this too. Got some experience. All right. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector, go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village. And if that fails, if we don't find her, then if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that. He looks behind him at the dark red box crumbling across the chasm. Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you. Buckle up. Oh, I can listen to it again. Interesting. The search is going to be wet and cold. So, okay. So what did that add for me? Okay, so that finished... that finished the look for Ruby, right? Ask about Ruby is what it finished. Okay. The second check is the one that gets you through it? Okay. Return to the Feld mural and consult the wind if you don't know what to do. Other than that, keep searching the coast. But why shouldn't I just click this again? It doesn't, like, make a bunch of stuff impossible to do after that, I'm assuming, right? Like, okay. Okay. All right. Suddenly, I was hoping it wasn't like you're now, you know, moving to an impossible part of the game. The game will tell you when you hit a point of no return. Great. Okay. I do appreciate when video games do that. Suddenly there's a sigh carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you in breath, flowing through it. Where does it go? In through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and the beach below the boardwalk, winding tunnels a whisper away. What is happening? She's down there. Say, I think she's down there, below this building. Okay, why? The wind told me. He shrugged. So how do we get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically. There's a ladder next to the sign. Oh yeah, there is, right here. Perhaps we can climb them? Enter through the roof? Perhaps you can climb them. We're not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70. There has to be a way to use brute force. Climbing sounds unsafe. Brute force is safe. Look around and find something to break if the ladder falls. Okay. So now the ladder exists. A rusty ladder leads to the rooftop. Some of the rungs are missing. That doesn't look good at all. Assess the situation. The distances between the remaining rungs are rather wide. You'd have to use the mounting brackets. However, they seem corroded and the peeling rust is razor sharp. In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's at 3 meters above ground and you're at 180. I'm 190 because men care about their height. Okay, but still, the roof is collapsing and the wind gets pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the ladder is going to be hard. Perhaps if you were to not climb the ladder instead. What if you were to reconceptualize climbing the ladder? Astral projection. Be open-minded about this. Oh my god, there was a Reddit post that was about a woman saying that her boyfriend told her that he's been cheating on her by astral projecting and having sex with someone in Egypt. And when I read that, it like completely broke my brain. Okay, what if I don't climb? What if I just teleport? The lieutenant stares at you stone-faced. Teleportation is not a thing. It won't hurt to try. Oh yes, it could hurt. A lot. He is restraining himself from using a parental tone with you right now. Oh, I saw Tiago climbing. Yeah, no, that I was just like, if your boyfriend thinks that he's astral projecting and cheating on you, you should just break up with him anyway. Like that should just be a breakup, right? Okay, so that's savoir-faire. Savoir-faire. All right, and because it's already like even enough, I'm going to go put on the clothes because it's not 3%. 3% is when it's like, that's never going to work. So savoir-faire. There's a They Might Be Giant song called Savoir-faire, which I think is probably how I learned the phrase savoir-faire. And I'm also probably pronouncing it very, very poorly. It's French, and we've already discussed. French bad. Me bad French. Okay, glasses. That's -1 savoir-faire. No, that's right. Okay, I'm very surprised. What can I do with all this savoir-faire? I believe is the lyric. Okay, I only had one piece of clothing that would do that. But now we're at 58%, so let me make sure I can actually put more points into this if I fuck it up. Hold on. Where is this? Here. Okay, so I can put another point into it if I have to, if I fuck it up. So, I mean, let's go for it. Yes, nice. Okay. All you need to do is close your eyes and concentrate. Darkness enfolds you. You can feel the distance between the bench and the first rung of the ladder. All you need to is do it. Do it. Zoot, zap, pow, crinkle. It's like magic. You feel yourself disappear, your atoms fading out of existence. I'm sorry, there's no way this is actually going to work. Is there? Oh my god, I can't believe it. Bam, you find yourself on the roof. I'm sorry, what the fuck? You find yourself on the roof, having mastered the art of physical displacement. Sorry, can I step back for a second? What the fuck just happened? Don't gloat, just stand there like a Samaran master. You know, for the record, you didn't teleport there. You just climbed the ladder with your eyes closed. No, I definitely teleported. The wind at the top of the building starts howling loudly, blowing away the lieutenant's voice. Faintly, you hear, "Never mind. Find a way to let me in when you get inside. Don't go adventuring without backup, especially if we think the suspect might be hiding here." Great. Okay. The central support beam has been destroyed by artillery fire. Okay, enter the building and let Kim into... Okay. Is that the only thing I can do? Just wondering if I can go. Stones fall. It's a long way down. Oh, I can't go over there. Okay, I can only go down the stairs. This makes me a little nervous here. I wish there was more stuff where it explains how things need to be pronounced, but regardless. All right, that's a way out. Wait, what's this piece of paper? Thanks, I definitely teleported. Postcard, nice. All right, let's keep on going back down, I guess. Okay, I'm not going to click on any of these because if I'm unlocking the Jamais Vu, I assume that I don't want to. I see Kim right outside. 2 rusty metal plates that slide apart form a crude door. It's been here under the boardwalk for a while. Push the doors open. Wow, that actually scared me a little bit. Okay. The doors seem to be on rails, but they've gotten jammed. You grab a side and put some strength into it, prying it open. With the help of your partner, the 2 metal panels slide open with a creak. I don't think it's in those circles. I think it's just the ones around your heads. Oh, it's all circles. Huh, I hope no one dangerous heard that. How'd you even get here? After you climbed up to the roof, you mean? There's a maintenance entrance under the boardwalk. It's next to a drain pipe, possibly a storm drain. It was easy to miss before. He's quite proud of himself. At least we know a quick way in and out. Yes, we have an exit, so let's get going. Time to investigate into those passages. He peers into the darkness. What happened here? I don't know why that got lit up, but okay. And I got this postcard. I still have this blue medicinal spirit. Okay, that's the way out. So let's go look around, I guess. Ooh, a new jacket, +1 suggestion. All right, I am going to click on these because I want a series of thick, dusty panes of glass. This isn't just glass. These are old computation components. These are computer components? Yes, filament memories from the time when wires were cast in glass, slides with an inlaid nervous system. Hey, Kim, look, old cybernetics. The lieutenant tilts his head, watching the light glimmer on the glass. So it is. I think these used to form a single system slotted in the wall. Could this be part of the Feld playback experiment? These? No, these are old filament memories. I hope you're not expecting to find that device here. You will be disappointed. All right. I guess that's it for you. Thought. THOUGHT. Old file folders in the cart. Documents silvery with mold. Okay. Clicking on these because usually they have something. Oh, in the beam of the flashlight, a crevice in the wall. Ooh, cool. Okay. All right. revolutionary hat. +1 to Mazovian socioeconomics. Didn't I already do that one? Yeah, I already did. What does that mean then, +1? I mean, we already did this, so it doesn't really matter. Maybe you learn that it makes you more commie? Nice. We're not going to wear that right now, though. Stale fabric, smell and dust. No one slept here in months, maybe years. It counts as a conversation check to see if you can get the thought. Oh, cool, okay. We've already gotten that thought and done that thought. The same slit window you saw from the outside. Okay, so there's nothing else. Oh, wait. Come back here, sir. We have to come have a conversation with this poster, it looks like. A mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted, gazes at you with sad eyes. A plaque reads, K. Mazov. There is a spider web in the lower left corner of the portrait. Brush the dust. Years' worth of dust is shaken off. The full head of hair, matched by an ample mustache and sideburn, looks a bit silly. Hello? Someone crouches, heels digging into wet sand. Hands sweep across the sand, grains sticking to the frayed skin of the fingertips. An old man sits on a slab of concrete and taps his fingers against the glass of a scope. You shudder. Look, Kim, it's Comrade Mazov. Yes. Ooh, I got an achievement. I got an achievement called Biggest Communism Builder, which I'm guessing employ critical theory 9 times. I'm not sure what that means, but sure. I'm super commie. I just became super commie because I could. No one ever asked if they should be communist or whatever. And sometimes you just are. Okay, looks like some communists were hiding out here. They left a long time ago. You made the commie choices each time the option came up. That's really interesting. I think it's because, well, part of it is because of, you know, this Mazovian thing where you get left-wing dialogue gets 4 experience, but I didn't realize it was, I went that hard on it. Okay. Let's see. Critical theory is a real-life philosophy associated with communism. Oh, I didn't realize that that's what, like that. It just seemed like it was a thing. Okay. They left a long time ago. What's with these? Could it be connected to the Mazov bust we found in the students' room? Millions of depictions of Mazov have been produced. They're not all connected. Besides, that looked like some student. The youths always go for this kind of stuff. That's true. Let's see. What's with all these secret weapons caches and secret bunkers? We found a lot of those lately. I guess what most people think of as history tends to linger in rundown neighborhoods. Martinez being what it is, no one has gone through the trouble of cleaning out the old bunkers. Okay, sure. Could someone have stopped through here recently? You mean like Ruby? No, I think we've stumbled on a piece of history. You think there's a lot of the commie choices and it's pretty easy to click enough, whereas like the fastest choices people tend to not want to click. Yeah, that's fair. I don't even want to play a fascist character. Like, it just doesn't interest me at all. Like, there's no part of me that's like, I wonder what it's like to be a fascist in a video game. Like, not even a little bit, right? Like, it's getting louder, the buzzing sound. Okay, I'm not quite ready to go over there. This looks like a different space that I can walk through. Oh, can I not go further? Okay, hold on, wait. Oh, no, come on. Okay. You started a fascist run because the game, it's fun because the game is making fun of you for being a fascist. So that's cool. That's like, that's funny to me that the game lets you do it, but constantly is like, you're a piece of shit for doing it. Like that I'm okay with. Oh God. Suddenly your entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fits your skull. A strange pain like you never felt before. Through the static you hear a woman's voice.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse.
I crossed the point of no return? Are you serious? No, I don't want that though. The game didn't give me the option. It didn't say you're about to cross the point of no return. Oh no, I don't want to finish this game yet. Seriously? Oh, that sucks. Why? Kim should have mentioned it? Nobody mentioned it. Nobody mentioned it. No. When was my last save? I don't even know when my last save was. Oh, dude, no. Is it going to lock out? Oh, no, I don't want to do that then. When's my last save from? 2:51? Oh my God, that's 30 minutes ago. That's literally 30 minutes ago. Oh, that sucks. Why? The harbor and Joyce will be locked out? Does that mean it's going to lock me out of doing the church stuff? Because if so, I'm going to go back 30 minutes. Like, I'll just lose whatever we just did. It sucks, but... Like, I just don't want to not be able to do the church story. It's going to make the checks really hard, though. Fuck, man. This sucks.
Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But...
I mean, I have to, right? Like, I have to, right? Like... So... I have to. Like, that sucks. However, what I will say is, I think this is right after we finish the check with, like, no, I wasn't ready to finish this. So I think all what we need to do, we still have a skill point. Okay, what did we do in the last half an hour? Because we can get back there really fast. I personally think. We have to start this because we know we're gonna need this. So let's start this now. Okay. Okay. And we already talked to him. That was ass. Like, that's really obnoxious that could happen. It's okay. We're going to get back to where we were really fast. Okay, so we did the shivers check. We're gonna just immediately go there. There's a skill check I didn't make, but Kim does normally pop up with the, hey, are we sure we want to do this right now? That just was shitty. Okay, so let's go talk to Joyce. We'll try and do the Joyce stuff really fast. It is possible I ran through it, but the fact that I could run through it is really annoying. All right, we're going to go through this really fast. I'm clicking on this time. Okay. Who got the mineral rights? Liberals, you mean this? How did the liberals win? You said the liberals took everything. Okay. This is good because it's going to actually help us get past some of the jamais vu stuff. Because we're spending time doing this. All right. I don't think I'm a moralist. Who got shot in the head? Everyone got shot in the head. I don't think I did this one last time, but whatever. That's a tragedy. Anyone else got shot in the head? Lots of people. The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist. Cowardly king. I prefer the term risk averse. Okay, yeah, sure. When was this kerfuffle? It was... what did this disease do? It made people overthrow their governments. Wow, really? Of course not. It was a highly infectious microorganism that destroyed brain tissue. The actual causes of the revolution were material. Sure. Okay, what came next? Element of control. Our lives are not the same. And then we did this one. And then we said 43 years. Then we said, what have we been doing? And then after that, where are they? All right. We might see here. Okay, we got a reality lowdown. Cool. All right, you don't seem to be thrilled. Cool. Okay. What would you have done differently? What would you have done differently? No, her first. Wait, did I do this yet? Oh, I didn't do this last time. I would have sought a medical solution. Sounds like Zarath drove these people mad. A cold creeps up your spine, reaching its tendrils up your neck toward the back of your head. So a quarter of humanity, she calculates, simply lost their minds. And how would you stop a prion, a complex folding protein, unlife with technology 50 years ago? With privatized healthcare and a work ethic does not turn your brain into sponge tissue. The wind stops, and for a moment there's silence. The charge dissipates in the dark water. All is quiet on the Martinez Inlet. It's all yours. A poor remedy for prion disease, she says. That was the attitude of most of the more moderate Indo tribes, particularly those who supported the king. Capri, Resplendent, both gone now. Those that survived mended their ways. They're all ultras now. The lieutenant puts down his notes for a moment. Opinions expressed here do not reflect the official position of the RCM. She turns to him. And what is your official position, Lieutenant? There is curiosity that goes unnoticed. Kim takes a step back absent-mindedly. My position, ma'am, my parents got ripped to shred in the revolution. I would have gone the same way. I was saved by being 2 years old. That's my position, the abattoir. Understandable. Okay, that's enough. They are what they are. Who knows? An afterbloom may yet come. Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you wanted to know? Okay, I want to know what you are. What are you? I'm an ultra. She raises the corner of her mouth, smirking, revealing a canine. It's sharp. Oh. What's an ultra? An ultra-liberal, a type of liberal from the revolution. It's not the moderate kind. Cool. I liberate pretty hard myself. No, she shakes her head slowly. Not like me. I am the nether creature of the Forbidden Swamp who pushed the king under a shit wagon and betrayed the revolution. Are you liberated enough to offer up your home on a plate for financial colonists? She looks you in the eye. No, I think not. Tell me, now that I have uncoiled myself, do you find me frightening? In her green eyes, you see a mixture of truth and self-satire, decades of guilt and pride. Forgive her. But only because you like pearlescent teeth and light green eyes. I forgive you. I do hope so, she bows. I do hope we're able to remain collegial despite it all. Tell me, when you look in the mirror, do you not see a monster staring back at you? When the dust settled, the liberals were the only ones left to clean up the mess. By virtue of their survival, they were handed enormous power to shape the future. She turns her gaze to the Delta. This was all our last generation managed. Okay, would you have done something differently? With due respect to our overlords, the eternal caretaker government that keeps Martinez is a monument to the efficacy of its artillery. While a gentle wind sweeps the streets in the rebuilt east, light drizzle washing it clean, lights go up and motor carriages circulate the tracks. I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the coalition, not here in Martinez, and not in the Stella Maris or the Delta beachheads either, if not for my own sake. She realizes her small, cold fists are clenched. She loosened them. Then for my daughters, we had an obligation to defend our sovereignty. We should have burned the whole Isola down rather than let them have it. Dark orange flames reflect in her green eyes, an oil fire on the ocean. You have daughters? Yes, whatever else I am, I'm also a mother and a wife. She closes her eyes and opens them again. Now, shall we return to reality? All right, keep guessing. Are you saying I'm ruined? What is this place here? It's lovely. I'm thinking about buying it, really. And she's like, yes, really. They look at her. All right, there's regret. Da-da-da. Okay. We're going to try this. We failed it. Probably going to fail it again. And we don't have an extra point, do we? Oh, we still do have another point because we got another point anyway. Okay. Failed. And then last time we left this. And then we put the point into conceptualization. And then we... Wait, what's this? Wow, you work hard. This is new. I do? Oh, yes, you hustle. Oh, because is it because I have all the savoir-faire stuff on? I don't think I do, though, right now. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide. I guess I do, yeah. Oh, yeah, like a horse, like a workhorse for hard work. What hard work do I do exactly? Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic sand, and linoleum after you reemerged. That is a sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You ride. I fucking ride till I die, bitch. That's just what it's like, life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco Negros and all the solas. It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop and a sprinter and a money printer. I guess I've made some gills, sure. Sure. Has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth? But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now ask yourself, are you rich? No, I'm actually not. That's right. You work harder than anyone and you almost rode yourself to the grave and you're still practically a hobo. Why is it? That sucks. The system is broken? Boo-hoo, the system is broken. The establishment is keeping me down. That's not the fuck yeah attitude you're used to. Why is this? Why are you so poor? I don't know. Why am I so poor? Because of the taxes. G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze. It's so weird that this is happening because this did not happen last time, so... Really, every time I sneeze? Every time you wipe your ass, they got their direct and their indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax, alimony, one tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus, there's the stuff people in other countries pay for that makes them ask for more money from you here. Total tax duties add up to 98% of all your money. Oh, is this a new thought? I can be a free market fundamentalist? Are you sure? That seems like a pretty big number. There's opt-in but only a little, and opt-out. I don't like to opt out of things. Like, I want to opt into everything just because it's fun to do more stuff. Okay, bleeding nipples are kind of a pain. It's a new thought. Let's just get it because we don't have to do it. Okay, what are your nipples? What are you not sure about? They're milking your nipples till they bleed. Can't you see? Aren't you sick and tired of having bloody nipples? What the fuck? Bleeding nipples are kind of a pain, but how will deregulation help with that? It's all about the tax issue, hustler. No other problem in the world is as pressing as top marginal tax rates, and don't you fucking forget it. I don't know if I agree with that. Temporary research bonus, -2 empathy. That seems right. All right, what did that do on the map? Okay, her check is done again. The backyard wall is again. Okay. Let's talk to her again. We'll probably fail it again, which is fine. Yes, that's okay. I'm just trying to get back to where we were. And then let's see how far we've made it. We're only like 20% through this. Oh, it's because I picked a capitalist circle while talking to Joyce this time instead of going completely communist. Interesting. Okay. We're going to go back and do the Shivers stuff. And we're going to go part of the way through the thing. But now we know where we can't go to. Also, we know where Ruby is, but whatever. I mean, I guess we already knew she was down there from the other stuff we had already done, right? Okay. I am going to do saves here, and I am going to try and do the thing. Ultra-liberal dialogue gives 1 real. Oh, that's cool, though. All right. Okay. She could be anywhere. She's probably wherever, da-da-da. Okay, what was I even attempting to do here? Trying to talk to the wind, whatever. Okay, and if that fails... Okay, cool. All right. So I'm gonna save. I know that I'll probably still pass this check, but it's been a long-ass time since I saved. Okay, we're gonna do this again. Okay, we're gonna just click through this really fast. Okay, and then we're going to go through this really fast. And try and pick the same options again. What if I don't teleport? It won't hurt to try. It could hurt. All right. I'm going to put my savoir-faire clothes on. I'm just trying to get that red thing to go away because it was bothering me. All right, it's good glasses, like these glasses, right? Okay, these glasses. And then there's like a jacket or a shirt or something down here. I don't remember which thing it is. I think I have something on that's minus savoir-faire maybe, too. Oh, the pants. That's -1. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-roll until I get this correct because I got it correct last time and I'm kind of mad that these are minus. I'm mad that I got screwed out of something here. Because the game didn't do the thing it was supposed to do. Okay, I'm gonna save again. I know I just saved. Just save over this save. Okay. Alright, we're gonna try and do this. We passed it again, so it didn't even matter. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go down the stairs. All right, we're gonna go down these stairs. We're gonna get this postcard though. Okay. Okay. Go to Kim. I didn't do that last time. What do you mean, who's there? It's me, Kim. Stop playing around and help me get this door open. Could have just left him outside, I guess. That would have been pretty funny. I guess you could do a run where you're like, fuck Kim. Okay. All right, let's do some of this stuff. Okay, I know this one I should click on because then I can see through here, right? Okay, then we can go in here. We can investigate this shit. Get this hat. Look at this poster. We're gonna be communist again. All right, weapons thing. I think I clicked on this one too. Maybe I didn't. That's fine. We definitely clicked on this one. In fact, I should do every button because then it's gonna waste some time and get some experience. Okay, so I'm gonna leave these things alone and leave this room. Okay, click on, wait, what's this? Oh yeah, this is on this side, right? Okay, what's in here? I don't remember. Oh yeah, this jacket. Okay. All right. So now I'm very nervous about going too far into this area. And actually what I'll do is I will I will save again. Okay. All right. Now if we like go too far in the wrong direction, this is just gonna be like the air is gross again. Okay. There it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp, a strange tingling you can almost smell. Lieutenant, do you feel something? No, what do you mean? A pain, a strange tingling. I don't feel it, but he looks ahead beyond the arch. We should still be careful. There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh. Hold on, you really don't feel anything? No, but you're the sensitive one. Okay, but he didn't tell me don't go any further. I'm just scared of stepping anywhere. Okay, what's this? Money? What's this? Oh, a jacket. Okay, so like, I see her over here. I see a bunch of shit over here. Was that the don't go any further thing? You guess it's a stat check that prevents you from going there? Like, it prevents you from... Like, I'm just not gonna go any further right there because I don't want to end this game. We're gonna go back outside. Go by to this part of the game for now. That wasn't it. Maybe it changed with the update. Either way, we're just not gonna go over there, right? Like, fuck that. Okay, so it seems like, hey, where are you going, friend? What are you doing down there? That's not what we were doing at all. You thought Kim was like, stuff might change after we confront who's ever in here? I mean, maybe he is. Maybe I just missed the stat check or something. Okay, so we can't... Okay, tasks. Look for Ruby on the coast. Explore the passages. Okay, that's fine. Maybe it's based on other information that I do or don't possess. That's fair too. Okay. It's another postcard. So here's the problem. We need to somehow spend another like 2 hours. So like the only thing I can think of is that like I know that you can like sit on a bench or something and waste time, but you can't do it when Kim is there, right? I'm not really like interested. Oh, you can buy the you can buy that game and waste time with it? Where is that? I also unlocked the sunglasses check. So I can go back and do the sunglasses check again. Oh, the bookstore? Oh, nice. Cool, because we definitely want to we want to finish this thought so we can continue on. Right? I don't like the idea of having to waste time in the game, but this is kind of where we are at this point. Wait, this is the wrong way for sure. Not sure when they shut. Well, hopefully it's at 7 and not 6. I can also sleep over here too. So here's what happened. We got to the point of no return in the game and Kim didn't stop us, and then I got really upset and we went and reset. So we lost about 30 minutes of gameplay, which we've definitely gone to now. We've gotten all that back. Although the one thing we didn't do was go back to the church, but at the church we hadn't done anything, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so instead of Kim being like, hey, maybe we shouldn't go any farther because if you go any farther, you're at the end of the game, Kim just was like, I am seeing nothing. I'm looking away. So now we have to get this jamais vu because we have to figure out what the pail is. Please be open. Well, it let me in, so I'm hoping that it's open. Okay, where is there a game? Okay, that's a book. That's a Muscle Man book. This thing? I'm assuming that's what you mean by middle. Okay. What board games do you have? All right. Do I have friends? Are you actually friends? Or are you colleagues thrown together by circumstance? Yes, kids, friends, chicks. I have all of those. Then you're a lucky man, officer. Children are the greatest of treasures. She fiddles with her pendant thinking. Okay. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization. Okay. Look through the pile of World items. Anything that catches my eye. Okay. So now we can get this, whoa, big ass board game too. What about these World things? I'm just trying to waste some time and I don't really care what she's saying, so I'm not gonna spend a bunch of time. The books are good as well. Okay. Let's look at this. This is like a Man from Helmdall and the Devil Woman game or book. This sounds really great. Muscle Woman or Muscle Man book. Okay. Heimdall Man. Right. So we need to waste. You can play one of the board games with Kim. That's pretty cute. All right. We need to waste like 2 hours and 15 minutes. I don't know how a book is going to do that. Well, the book just, like, the thing is, like, the book you have to, like, click through and read a bunch of stuff. Okay. Look at the back cover. The jacket copy proclaims Man from Heimdall returns in his most exciting adventure yet. After crashing into a strange jungle, cannibalistic natives abduct his only surviving comrade, Noble Tyrbald. Before Man from Heimdall can mount a rescue, he is ambushed by a tribe of female warriors and taken to the ancient citadel of Cloud City, where a mysterious and wicked queen rules supreme. Will Man from Heimdall be able to escape his dire situation and find his missing friend? All right, let's look through the book. We're going to look through it. I'm not going to read all of this. Just because I would like to just waste time. I don't think this is going to waste enough time, though. Really get into the book. We're into the sexy book. This is so epic. This is definitely just wasting the time. Oh, did I finish reading it? Is there more stuff I can go through? Let's give this a chance. Okay. Well, we waste some time. I don't think that wasted enough time at all. Wait, did it? Hold on, wait. It got really late. Oh, that wasted a whole ass hour. Okay. It wasted an hour and a half. That's really good, actually. What about the other books I have? I could read it again? Oh, yeah, it's skipping a whole bunch of time. Okay. Cool. She's probably like, get out of my store. You have spent so much time in here. Okay. I didn't realize it was skipping that much time, but it was okay. It worked out just fine. Okay. +1 or -1 encyclopedia. All intellect learning caps raised by 1. Plus 1 XP for every orb clipped. Great. So now we can actually, we'll get like a way more experience for the rest of this game. Sorry, I'm still in your store. Now we'll go talk to Joyce. I probably could have reread one of the books I already had then instead of buying that book, but whatever. Is Kim going to be like, I need to go home and go to sleep?
Yes.
If you have no money, you can read your own case files. That's really cool too. All right, let's go back and talk to Joyce. Kim will stay with me for a while. Oh, all the way until 2 o'clock? Okay. So I've never really stayed up that late in this game. What happens if you stay up that late? Like, if you... At 2 a.m., what happens? Do you just... Can you keep doing stuff, or does it force you to go to bed? Also, I'm sorry I didn't, like, read that book. I'm sure it's delicious and wicked, but... Hopefully Joyce is still out here. I don't know why she wouldn't be. Time will not pass. Everyone is asleep. Oh, so there's no one to even talk to make time pass. Got you.
You're back.
Right.
Good. What can I help you with?
Oh, see? Plus 12. Jamais vu thought complete. However, I have played this game for enough hours to know that I could still fail this check at 92%. What is it? Conceptualization?
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Yes. Okay, I still have a conceptualization point if I do somehow fail this. And we're doing the thing we have to do. The thing we do. I wish there was just a way to like put on clothes. Like you could click on a thing and it would do it. Right, plus 1 conceptualization shirt. So that's another shirt, so that won't help. Oops. Okay, here's a jacket. Hopefully I'm at like 97% now.
You're back. Good. What can I
Okay,
help you
great. Okay. What is all of this? The scent, the sound, the air. What world is this? What world? The fading pearls of her eyes look to the sea. The only one, I suppose. The world of matter and its pale antipode? The camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water. What do you see? Great bodies of water, forest-covered surfaces, clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. We all have. This world is enough, she concludes. There's a term of endearment they coined for it. In the DeLorean century, when humanity was high of this world, discovering more and more of it, these archipelagos? Nope. I fucked it up again. Included. What is it? Elysium. Elysium, the world, or Elysium, the world needs a term of endearment. It does. Archipelagos. I'm never going to get it right. I'm going to need to get it like tattooed on my face. All right. There are those who would call it hell. What is hell? A term of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the Mesk petrofascist. I don't feel like I've gotten the whole picture yet. Oh, you want a picture of the world? She raises her finger to her lips. There's no complete set yet, dear. They're having some trouble reaching orbit. How come? Great things are difficult to achieve. For now, we're viewing the world from the inside sideways. Inside sideways? What shape is this world, then? We used to think it was a sphere, but that is beginning to look less and less likely by the day. You wouldn't know it from the tabloids, but the ORG nations have been launching weather balloons into the lower ionosphere since the 30s. Org. Occident Revachol Grad. There's a steadily increasing trickle of images between the big 3 scientific contributors. They're piecing together a dark gray corona. A dark gray corona? Yes, she pauses. Pale covers 72% of the surface. There are gray flares and prominences, even arcs above tire isolas. The images are blurry, but if there was a sphere in there, it certainly looks like it fractured a long time ago. A cold fear seeps into you. The pale? And what do you mean corona? They said there is a rarefied envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of our planet. That is, if we are still living on a planet. Or to speak more plainly, imagine vast swaths of land disrupted by nothingness. I am sorry, dear. She looks around. It must sound quite terrifying through the acute encephalopathy. That's like when you have brain damage and your brain is swollen. I know what the word means. I can't pronounce it. Even scientific positivism isn't entirely convinced about what we're dealing with here. But this is one of the great questions of our time. Maybe when they get the complete set together, it will jolt us out of our rut, bring us together, however naive it may sound. A fractured corona doesn't sound like it's going to bring anyone together. Encephalopathy, sure. You have misimagined it. I don't have the power to convey to you the effect and geometry of the images that depict our world from below low orbit. She looks up. It's like the crowning of the world. It's insane. Very disco. You'd love it. Well, if you say it's disco. See, everyone finds something worth holding on to in this world, however wasted its opportunities. The cold seeps into you. The air is heavy with 80% humidity. Suddenly you're conscious of yourself standing there on whatever this all is. Your arms hang down by your sides. You said pale. What is pale? The pale is not, technically speaking, part of reality. Yes, the lieutenant looks at his watch. Also, I think we've had enough excitement for today. We do have a case to attend to. His voice is low but firm. All she can say is, "Of course, Lieutenant." She bows and turns to you. "Let's try something else." "I don't want to. I want to know what the pale is." "I don't think that your colleague would appreciate that. He has already been so patient with this whole exercise." "Okay, let's continue with something else, all right?" She leans against the railing. "You can talk about anything else in the world, anything." But she wants to tell you. "Oh, ask for him to step away while you discuss this." "Seriously? Snake Eyes? On 97? See, I keep saying this keeps happening to me. What if it renders you mad or catatonic or makes you lose your memory again?" "Okay, well, that was volition. That's all for now. Thank you, that's all for now. You have to go to bed anyway. Can you just go to bed anyway, sir? Can I go to bed and it makes you go to bed and then I'll go do this?" "Good night, Kim." Okay. No, I don't. Oh, wait. Did that make me go to sleep, though? Oh, no. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, I snuck out. Whew, that was scary. I lit my favorite candle in here today, and it smells so good. All right, goodbye, Kim. Going to go talk to Joyce about the pail.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Now that we're alone, what is pale? Are you sure? Your colleague seemed adamant. Yes, what is the pale? Okay, she concedes. The pale is the most dominant geological feature of the world, detective. The separative issues between the Isolas. It's the intersolary mass. I could ask Lillian now, too, but I don't want to ask her out. I just want to let her live her life. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. All right, wait. And what is an Isola? Isola is a Messinian word for a continent of matter enveloped in all sides by the pale, also isolation or landmass. We used to believe there was only one. In the last 4 centuries, we've discovered 7. Mundi, Seol, Samara, Ilmara, Grad, Katla, and this Insulinde. Okay, an Insulinde is an oceanic isola. It comprises mostly of water. Mundi is the largest, Katla the oldest, Insulinde the bluest. What can I say? She stops. Each is perishing in deer. Okay, what is the pale like? Achromatic, odorless, featureless. The pale is the enemy of matter and life. It's not like any other or anything in the world. It is the transition state of being into nothingness. Is it here? No, detective, we're safe. She points to the sea. It begins there 6,000 kilometers to the north and even more to the south, east, and west. You are in the middle of the Isola. Some of the awkward dialogue is absolute gold. Oh, I bet. I don't know. I don't want to harass her. I feel bad. All right. As your gaze instinctively turns north, a small black pit opens up in your stomach. 6,000 kilometers from the end of the world? Yes, that is enough. Many cities are built much closer. And there? An uproar of matter, darling, rising into the pale, rolling, evaporating even, a great vision. The area of transition between the world and the pale is called porch collapse. Imagine a gray coronal mist, cold vapor, marked by spores of an opportunistic microorganism, a mold that's adapted to grow at the edge of the unrest. She closes her eyes and breathes out heavily, the most disco thing you will ever see. You hear your pulse rise. The air feels caustic and cold suddenly. Okay, what are its physical qualities? Yes, this is some amazing world building. I was just like, I want you to know, I was just thinking to myself, what if I hadn't done this? Like, I feel like there's so much that can just be missed in this game, and the way that I'm playing it, where I'm intentionally like going through, so like trying to do these certain side things, like stripping that from, like I said earlier, I don't know if you were here, some guy with a hat earlier, but I did the whole quest stuff with the bug, like the locusts and the bugs and the traps, and like that could have been its own game by itself. Okay, it's difficult. Oh, I didn't even read it. It's difficult to describe or even measure something whose fundamental property is the suspension of properties, physical, episemal. Okay, I know this has to do with religion, kind of, linguistic. The further info into Pale you travel, the steeper the degree of suspension. Yeah, I liked the Insulindian Phasmid Hut. That was really fun. Right down to the mathematical numbers stop working. No one has passed the number barrier. It might be impossible. Okay, it's relating to the theory of knowledge, especially with regard to its methods, validity, and scope. Oh, yeah, that's true, because not episiotomy. An episiotomy is something very, very different. All right, if we're surrounded by Pale, how do you get from Isola to Isola? Oh, it is. Her lungs deflate. Her words sound like a sigh. It's so difficult for us. It is possible to force dimensions on the Pale. In modern times, we can even compress its latitude, bouncing radio waves from one end to the other, shortening the path. What if I hadn't even got, like... Here's what my train of thought is right now. I didn't talk to what's-her-face, Lena, enough to be like, I could have gotten it so that she didn't think I had brain damage, right? I could have made it so I successfully went through and Lena didn't think something was wrong with me. And how would I have done any of this? Because I only got these conversations with Joyce after I was like, uh-oh, I don't know what reality is anymore. Unless you can get that, what is reality quest from like a bunch of different options. Okay. The Pale can damage the mind extensively. How? Some say the damage stems from extreme sensory deprivation. Others that Pale somehow consists of past information that's degrading, that it's rarefied past, not rarefied matter. They call it the blend over of the self. The Pale does not only suspend the laws of physics, but also the laws of psychology, maybe history even. The human mind becomes over-radiated by the past. The Pale can damage the mind. Did I talk to the old lady Pale driver? I don't think so. Oh, the option doesn't go away until you send her away. Okay. What does this over-radiation feel like? It feels terrible, absolutely terrible. International standards strictly limit civilian travelers to 6 days of Pale exposure per year. It's more for her, way more. Wait, you're not a civilian passenger? No, Lieutenant Dubois. I'm entroponetic business class. I'm cleared and trained for 22 days of Pale transit annually. Perhaps that explains her strange pining after the revolution. Some degraded early memories. Someone else you've met may have been exposed as well. The gray, strange... Oh, maybe I did... Oh, no, I did talk to her because here it's the lady that I was like, are you on drugs? But it's that one lady that was way over on the right side of everything. The strange gray-haired woman is in her lorry. Okay, do lorries pass the Pale? Yes, carried in the hulls of airships, she nods. It's a horrific job. Automation will abolish it soon. You should ask the Pale driver about this, see what she says. That poor woman must have stories to tell like you wouldn't imagine. Are you over-radiated? Up to my gills, officer. An acidic smile on her lips. It's getting worse every year. Okay, what is entroponetic? Entroponetic, she corrects. Wait. Entroponetics, she corrects, is a scientific study of the Pale, or a recent iteration of it by way of Grodd. The study of the Pale reaches back 6,000 years. The Pericarnassians called it the Western Plain. Did they cross it, the Western Plain? There are signs of pre-Tur modern crossings. Successful navigation of the Pale relies not just on technical know-how, but intensive psychological preparation. Some of these tactics have been known for thousands of years. What has entroponetics changed then? I love a lot of the made-up words. I cannot say a lot of the made-up words. Nothing. We remain powerless before the Pale. The only real advance in Pale transit is the speed with which an aerostatic craft can pierce it. Less exposure leads to less effects later. Okay, aerostatic craft? Hybrid airships, detective. Conventional rotors or jet engines no longer add velocity after the point of reference for motion is suspended, once you've crossed from near pale to far pale. In essence, we throw them in and they come out the other end if we throw them precisely. And if we do not, then they don't. All right, how much pale is there compared to the word? The pale outweighs reality 2 to 1. There is more pale than there is matter, and the ratio is slipping. Slipping how? To our detriment, or what do you think, detective? It's growing. There's more and more of the pale. Precisely. One of the few measurable effects of the pale is that it is expanding at an unknown rate. An intuitive conclusion of that development is that one day the pale will cover everything, but that sort of talk is mostly led to extremists. It's not extreme at all. It's going to happen. Most people, and indeed most private and government sector organizations, entire civilizations and religions even, find handy ways to ignore or downplay that knowledge. I suggest you do the same. Off we go. You see the hangman's mouth open. Off we go into the wild pale yonder. One and all, she closes her eyes. They say pale is death, but for the universe. Why should we just leave and the world get left behind? Okay, let's return to reality, please. Yes, sweet reality, she stomps her foot. But before we do, tell me, detective, is this the first time you hear this? Do you really not remember anything? I'm getting a sense of who I am, but no, I didn't know this. Beyond curious, tell me, what do you think of the pale? You're right. It's disco. Her eyes tense. Crow's feet radiate from them. She observes you, your bloodshot eyes and swollen face. Your ailing constitution, sweaty forehead, the beads there, and your heavy breathing. You really didn't know. This does not spell good for the investigation, detective. If you didn't know even this, then... She stops mid-sentence. I'll handle it. It's under control. I hope so. I truly do. If I may suggest, hold on to your colleague Kitsuragi. I ran a check on him and he's very competent. In the meanwhile, some of that assurance is meant for herself as much as it's meant for you. She must have a lot on the line here. You have me. I will assist you in any way I can, if we have to do it one basic term at a time. Okay. Oh, thanks, Tradition. Yeah, it's been really fun. Okay, so I want to stop for a second and kind of talk about how the game gave me the knowledge that this was here without spoiling that it was going to happen. Like that check having a -10 without knowing about the pale gave me the idea that the pale would be here. And it made me realize that I shouldn't do that part. But it didn't spoil anything really for me or kind of like give me too much information. So it was really nice of the game to tell me about that without giving me too, you know. And like the thing is now I could really go talk to, go do that check. But I think actually this might be where I stop this game for today, considering it's like 10 p.m. in the game. I think we've done a lot today. We accidentally went to the end of the game and undid that, which was nice. What is this, a mirror? Oh, I can do these mirror checks still. Interesting. But I think this is a good place to stop for the day because we've been streaming this for almost 4 hours again. So here's what we're going to do now. I am going to... Oh, it's 10 p.m. where you are? Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, that's true. Wait, did I check the bowl with the razor? Is there a bowl? Oh, there is. I didn't realize that. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Oh, I can shave off my mutton chops. Is shaving the right call? The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic. You'll be looking like a pansy without the chops. A fucking pansy. Oh no. I don't know if I should shave it. I don't know if I want to shave I don't think I want to shave off my chops right now. Yeah, this game has been really fun. I'm very sad that I didn't get, like, this is the 8th week. I think it's the 8th week in a row that I've streamed this on a Sunday. So a lot of you have been people that have only come to my Sunday streams, which totally appreciate that. But now I'm kind of like, I think this next stream might be like the end of the game. I don't want it to end, as I said before. This is our first night sleeping in here instead of sleeping in the other thing. And we'll do this part too. We'll do this part because there's always talk here. The bed underneath you is soft if lumpy. Waves wash the sand underneath the hut, then grow distant to your ear. In the quiet hum of the organic heater, you fall asleep. Oh, thanks for following me. I appreciate it. I don't always call people out when they follow me, but since you called yourself out, thanks for following.
Fishing net. Sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes. Then, tightening around you, it digs into your brain.
Great. This is going to be really chill.
How have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately? Saved anyone lately? Murdered anyone lately? Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people and then forgets about it.
I don't care. That doesn't scare me.
Hear that? You are naive to think he's afraid of his bloodied hands. Soul brother. Oh no. I see inside his amygdala and his hippocampus. The thing he's really scared of.
By the way, for those of you who have never seen this game before, those two voices are the same voice actor.
It's much, much worse than that.
What is it?
Don't tell him, sister. It's too bad.
They're right. This is their function, to keep you from it. Why are you doing this? I just want to sleep. I can almost see the dark.
We're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures to keep you from the last dream, the worst of them all.
The last dream?
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and alone.
I never got the apricot thought, I don't think, yet. Her face forms in summertime.
In hell, an ancient sadness, brother.
Video rental.
10,000 years later, in front of the video rental.
The video
There is
rental.
a warm breath on your face again. Everything is okay again.
You think that the voice actor is a death metal vocalist? That's cool as hell. I fucking love metal music.
Everything is so okay.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again, you sense the light of the room around you. You're back. In 2 seconds, the alarm will ring.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window in the church. Open your eyes. Was I sleeping in the chair? Okay. So here's where we will save and be done for today here. I really like this game. I really like... I had the opportunity to make Harry a bad person, and we didn't. And because of this, his sadness goes from the sadness that you feel when you fucked up a lot and you're alone to like the sadness of someone who's lost everything, which is like a very different feeling. Ooh, excuse me. I don't know, man. Wait. Oh, it's just done. Okay. All right. So here's the deal. We're done playing this game for today because that's what we're doing today. Normally, this would be where my stream ends because I usually stream for 4 hours, but we are doing some special bonus stream because my husband does not give a shit about me right now because he's playing Last of Us 2. And rightfully so, he can play his video game and enjoy his video game just like I play and enjoy my video game. But we are going to play some Fire Emblem Three Houses, which we're going to start up from where I was playing it last, which means we're on chapter 18. So if that's not your thing, thanks for being here at my stream today. I appreciate it. I'll be back with the same game next Saturday at the same time. So at 12:30 Central Time, which is 4 hours ago. So if you're in traditions time, it's like about 6 o'clock-ish when I start. But I will be back with that game. And then my weekly schedule, I stream Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday nights. You can actually, I can just type ! schedule